morning, good morning, good morning. Why, Windows? Why? Motherfuckers. Good morning. I apologize for the mild panic of exactly zero audio coming through anything. That was really fun. We all had a really good time. Panic is done for the day, and we're not going to panic anymore, though, yeah? Yeah, we're going to not. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a good night. My voice is fucked, but I'm going to do my best. She's still tired. Thank you. This is that new shit by that brand I like that looks like medicine. What is it called? Sugar pill. Everything looks like a pill. It's funny. Thank you. I fucking black lipstick, dude. It looks good on everybody. I'm a firm believer. Black lipstick is one of those things. If you get a real black lipstick, like a neutral one, looks good on everybody. I think everybody could rock it. Or should, at least. Try it. Try it. Feel the power. Red lipstick is so out. I gotta change. My audio's fucked. I can't hear myself. I might scream at you. Nobody wants that. There we go. Perfect. Okay, now I can hear myself and I won't scream at you. Dumb tech. I love technology. That's the thing. Like, I am a crackhead for it. I very much love technology. It's so unreliable. It drives me fucking nuts. And I'm really helpless when shit like that goes down. I'm just like, oh God. My computer updated and broke everything. Sick. Now what? Love it. Dude, red lipstick makes me look like a clown. I hate it. Red lipstick has never looked good on me. I don't know what it is. I've tried. Like, I would love to be one of those bitches who can carry off that, like, classic, 50s glamour look with the red lipstick and black eyeliner. I got hooded eyes, so eyeliner ain't cutting it, and red makes me look like a clown, too. I'm right there with you. I don't get it. And I'm so, like, I love makeup. It's fun. It's like art supplies, kind of, to me. And when these new brands of makeup will come out and they release 50 new lipstick shades of nude, I get upset. Why? Your lips are nude. What are you doing? I don't get it. I get confused. Like, more power to you, but I do not understand it. Like, lipstick feels bad. The only reason you put it on is to change something. Why the fuck are you just putting on beige? Yes, tech is great, but the problems, it's like, especially audio, like the first thing I do is I pull up my audio settings and I go to like the advanced settings where you can see exactly where every single application is putting its output, and everything was right. Like, everything was set up perfectly the way it should be. That's when I start panicking. I'm like, what has Windows audio done? Because everything was fine. That's the part. You just sit here like, all I did was restart you. That's it. That's it! It's fine. Some people pay $50 an hour to be screamed at. Can you imagine paying $50 an hour for anything? My God. Well, maybe a massage. Massage costs that, probably. Like the Emperor's New Lipstick, kind of. Yeah. I don't know what it is. I really like black lipstick on everybody. I think it looks good. It's neutral. It rocks. It makes your teeth look really white. It's the dopest. I try really hard when I wear lipstick not to look like Furusha Balk, but who wants to put money down that someone's going to make a Furusha Balk reference today? No, I'm not upset about it. She's a hot motherfuck, but I try. I just have a big mouth. What up, Vex? How are you, love? Surprise. Surprise! I just ground up the last of the espresso, so I probably have like 2 days left of the espresso. I've been nursing it. It's just so good. It's really creamy, and the coffee, like, even without, I splash almond milk in it because of my stupid ulcer, but even without the creamer, I always taste it. It's really creamy coffee. I don't know how to say, like, black coffee is creamy, but it's so goddamn smooth and tasty. I really like it. I love espresso blends, though. I've gotten way back in the day. Back when I was in college, I tried this brand called Lava Azo or something like that, and that was another brand. It said it was espresso and it's super finely ground, but damn, it made a good cup of coffee. I'm not gonna lie, me and the boys loved doing night ops in Iraq because we got to wear our man makeup. Dude, Tank, yesterday I went on a full hour rant about Robert Pattinson in the new Batman and what much of a wetty I have for that fuck because he wears, like, it's the first Batman movie. It's the first Batman anything where he takes his helmet off and still has guy liner on. And it did sexual things to me. I've never been attracted to Robert Pattinson before in my life. But now, oh man, I don't know what it is. Coffee cheers. Koshiro. Katie, what up, Cooter Brown? How are you? Thank you. This is I like to call this color lazy chic. Thank you. Death Wish is pretty good. I got Death Wish one time. I'm gonna load a bowl. I think someone actually got it for me. I can't remember. Someone on stream I think got it for me. And it was good, but I didn't feel like it was like some fucking lay me out caffeine beverage. Like they play it up to be. They're like, it's got more coffee than 27 million cups or whatever. I don't. It was good. It was just coffee though. Maybe caffeine doesn't hit me anymore. I don't know. Maybe. Lava also is a big brand. Oh no shit! My company did construction work for the New York offices. They make dope coffee. If anybody's looking for like coffee you can get at the grocery store, Lava Ozzo. I always really liked him. I gotta grind up weed. Yay! I gotta grind up weed and load a bowl, but then I'm cheersing. I promise. What am I gonna grind up? I haven't tried this. This is the third strain I got for yesterday that I didn't open because I got too high. It's called Gas Tanker. It's a hybrid. The parent strains are Motor Breath 15 and Sour Dub. Pairs well with a road trip. Don't drive and smoke. Do I need to say that? I don't need to say that, right? We're not driving inebriated. Yeah. Maybe if you're the passenger. And the terpene profile, terpene profile, I haven't even smoked. I'm sober as a dog. I have no excuse for this. I just can't read. Is B-pinene, B-caryophyllene, and myrcene. I did shake my joy today. I actually, the bottle's in my bedroom. I don't even have anything to shake. Oh my God, I'm the worst.
Did you take your joy today? Never forget to take your joy, and I guarantee your day will go as smooth as velvet.
That's my empty one. Take your joy. You deserve to feel okay. Just because we're wired differently doesn't mean we deserve to sit around and feeling like shit. Take the shit. I'm gonna grind up this shit. Gas Tanker. Whatever. What's the THC? 24.53%. So this is actually the highest THC percent I bought yesterday. Well, the bundle I bought a couple days ago. Thank you, Young at Heart. Please take your joy. It's important. With pineapple gummies, like actual gummies, or is the strain called pineapple gummies? I love pineapple. Dude, Mandel, if what you made works fine, why buy one? Like, what's the point? I love DIYing. I'm all about it. Repurposing stuff. Thank you, Ellie. I was just saying, I'm a big fan of black lipstick on everybody. I think everyone that wants that, like, if you think lipstick is the coolest thing, but you're like, God damn it, red lipstick is the stupidest shit and everything's beige, get black lipstick. It solves everything. It's not beige. It doesn't have a color to make your skin look like shit, like red. And it makes your teeth look really white. Ooh, pineapple flavored from Moonwalker? Nice. Does it smell like pineapple? Look at this adorable little bud. Just a little tree. Whoo! Wow, what does that smell like? It's kind of, lemony. It reminds me of Pine Sol. Mandrakan just fucking gifted a sub to Vex Cheese. Mandrakan, you silly fuck. Thank you so much for gifting a sub in the channel. Was that low? I might have just been talking. Thank you very much for that gifted sub, you silly fuck. Cheese. Don't forget to refresh the stream. No ads. Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's a cute. I wish I could get it to. My camera does not have an autofocus. It's got Sales looked it up for me. Bless Sales. It's like a 30 cm. 30 centimeters is the perfect apparent focus for this camera. I can't get any closer. It's very strange. You guys, I don't, oh man, I feel bad. Like when you compliment me, I feel thank you. However, I put so little effort into the way I look every day that I feel really weird saying thank you. But thank you. I'll take it. We can pretend. We can pretend. Oh my God, Ellie. Were you here yesterday? Oh, dude. Let me show you the nug in the other jar I got. It's huge. It's bigger than my hand. Did you see that giant ass bud? Oh my God. I'm going to show everybody just in case you guys missed this. This is the 710 Labs gummies number 12 is the strain. But look at the size of the fucking bud it came with. I mean, there's 2 huge buds in here actually. They're huge. Look at that fuck. They're so fat. I mean, I don't even shit that big, my dudes. What the shit? They're pretty buds though. Gorgeous. Hello, Bashful. How you doing, honey boo? A little effort goes a long way. Don't discount the countless hours of exploring fashion growing up. True. And most of what I wear every day is from high school. So your statement is more true than most things that have been said in my life. Literally, everything I'm wearing today, I owned at least the age 16, except my shorts. I feel clothes last a while. Jesus Christ. I didn't realize it. Young at Heart just gifted. Oh my God. Young at Heart just fucking gifted a sub to Jizzle Physics. The fact that that's a fucking username. Oh my God. Oh, worsty, right? They kind of smell like shit, to be fair. Flowers with flowers. What's what the little flower things are? Yes, the stamens. I love them. Ooh, Knives, are you going to do a cool trip today? I got to go in, but 2 things. You look very Midnight Galaxy, and I dig it. Thank you very much. Oh, God. Stop it. What? What? Thank you so much for that. I am living for all the just wonderful things happening to Trump right now. I've never liked seeing his name in the news before. It's just the best. Oh my God. You were 135 pounds. Wait, were you as tall at 16 though, Bashful? Because I've been this tall since I was in 8th grade. So unless I gained a bunch of weight, everything I own, I still own most of the clothes I had in high school. And I still wear them because I just grew fast, so everything still fits me. It's it's lazy. I'm lazy and I'm tall and nothing fits. So shopping's a miserable experience. I'd rather just wear shit from when I was a kid. Worsty, I really hope it gets legalized everywhere. It's so it honestly, even if you don't smoke, it's just a stupid thing for cops to be wasting their time on. Cause fuck Trump, amen. In not the cool way. They mean the one gay in the FBI. There are way more gays than I 100% agree. I would agree with that. I've given up hope that they'll legalize here in Texas. One of the billion reasons to get the fuck out. You know, I've been hearing from a lot of community members who live in Texas, and like they moved there years ago because it was the cost of living is so much cheaper. You can get like a 2-story beautiful 6-bedroom house for like $250,000, which is unheard of pretty much anywhere else. But what happens is you move there and then you start making the income that they pay you there, which explains the cost of living, and then you're trapped. Do you feel that way, Ellie? Like you literally like I know so many people, my sister included, who are like, I can't leave. I can't afford to move anywhere because they don't make enough money to live anywhere else in the world. It's crazy. Hi, Koto. Dude, were you I don't want to make an anorexia joke, but 135 pounds at 6 foot? How? Like, where were your guts? Thank you, Lizzie, for resubbing the class. Keep it classy alive. Give it 8 weeks.
Go forth and be consensual. Satan's broken, I know. Something's wrong. I don't know what happened. But hail the dank Lord.
I'm going to cheers now. I loaded a bowl. No, I didn't. I ground wheat. I'm going to load a bowl. Oh, fucking chat. Don't do that. I loved watching the beta call on Abbott Supporter a Motherfucker the other day. Dude, do you have a link of that video? Or, wait, there was another one. Was that the one where the guy laughs? And he's like, you might think it's funny, motherfucker, but I don't. That one? Because I came instantly. If anyone has a clip of that, I would love to watch it with everyone that didn't see that clip, because it is... It's sad. He's talking about the Uvalde shooting that happened recently, which is horrific. But there's a part in it where I want you to watch it. Sarah! Hello, Sarah, my love. How are you? Oh, ADHD meds. Yep. Nope. I completely forgot you were on ADHD meds when you were younger. My bad. That makes a lot of sense. A lot of young people can get ADHD. I'm sure Sarah actually knows more about it than I do because she's a teacher of the youngins. But kids can get what's called ADHD-associated eating disorders because if you're on too much Adderall, you'll not eat. You'll just forget. It's crazy. Ooh, is that one? Let me see. Maybe. I did. Oh, I haven't seen Philly's show talk about it yet. I haven't seen his new one. Damn it. I'm excited. Is this it? Let me see. Maybe?
Hundreds of rounds of ammunition.
I think so. Is that the right one? Dude, Koto, the clip gives me so much pleasure. I forget to eat constantly. Mine is not Adderall associated. Eating to me is a chore. Like, if Zach wasn't around 11 p.m. every night, I would just go to bed. And he'll be like, did you eat today? And the answer is always no. I just don't prioritize it. It's a terrible habit. Don't be me. What kind of stuff do I have in my OF? Oh my god, I sexualized Chef Boyardee cans. I'm just kidding. It's my asshole. Like, what else do you put there? That it's my asshole. I think it was Vyvanse I was on. You know, a lot of people like Vyvanse. It worked for a while, then after they upped it, that's the problem. A lot of people end up on too much, and then I don't know the exact chemistry of it, but it makes you fire off so much serotonin and happy chemicals that you don't eat, which, you know, normally that is what would give us the serotonin happy chemicals. 60 milligrams? Shut up, Chronicle. I'm not even kidding you. So very, very similar. I wasn't diagnosed till I was in high school, but when I was college, excuse me. When I was diagnosed, my doctor put me on like 15 milligrams, and I was like, I don't feel very different. Like, I feel a little bit, but not much. He upped me from 15 milligrams of Concerta to 56. I'm 6 foot, like 170 on a fucking good day. 56 fucking milligrams of Concerta. And on top of that, I think I've told you guys this, Concerta made me very irritable, no matter what the dosage was. Concerta made me like snappy, and I didn't like it, which is why I'm on Adderall now. Yeah, it literally, I was a fucking zombie. Same. Chronicle. It was so weird. It was like the hyper focus turned me into a corpse. I could sit for 8 hours, not drink, eat, or pee. It was insane. It was so bad. So bad. Same shit, though. I've never heard of someone else being put on such a high dosage. Okay, I got the clip of this one. Barilla, is this I've got 2 clips of this. Let's see. Let's just play them. Let's see. One of these is him. I don't know. I guess I'm political now. I'm angry. Is that just what it is to be political? Is just to be mad? Like, so many small children have just been point blank shot down in their elementary schools at this point. The fact that the NRA is legally standing still kind of blows me away. I don't get it. My brain can't wrap around it. And I'm not anti-guns. That's the weird, like, I know it sounds weird, but fucking Christ, I'm not anti-guns. However, I will become anti-guns if we don't do anything about little kids being shot all the time. I'm not political, I'm just angry. So, right, Sales, that's how I feel. Like, I'm not a political person. I'm not, like, diving into politics and ripping apart politicians. well, most the big ones that we're watching, obviously, but I'm fucking angry. And I feel like no one does anything. Like my country doesn't do shit. More got done while Biden had COVID than anything has been done in 40 years in my country. Like he got more accomplished in a week of being sick with COVID than any other president in the last 40 years in my country. And that's not just an opinion, that's a fact. What the fuck? Kung, I would 100%. Kung said, the NRA is a Russian money laundering front. It isn't their job to fix guns. 100%. I would believe that in 2 seconds. You're mad about something which isn't so much political as much as it's common sense in regards to kids being killed. That's how I feel about it, Knives. Exactly. It shouldn't take a political stance or a religious affiliation to be mad about children being shot. I think that's being human. And when, I mean, how many years has it been since Sandy Hook? 6 years? 7 years? 6 years since Sandy Hook, and we've done nothing. Like, not a thing. That's fucked up. 10. Oh my God, it's been 10 years. 10! And that wasn't the first or the worst. It's just maybe one of the most famous other than Columbine. Yeah. It's just Columbine. I mean, there's shooting. You guys know. I talk about it all the time. I get very mad about it. But when it's just, I don't care about anything coming out of any politician's mouth if it doesn't have to do with gun regulation and doing something about not putting guns in the hands of children or crazies. Like, blah, 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 hope for the youth. Don't care. You sound like Peanuts characters to me. Womp, 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 womp. It's just bullshit. It's rhetoric to get my mind off of the fact that kids are being shot and no one does anything about it. Thank you, Brittany. Your governor doesn't give a fuck about kids getting shot as long as the NRA continues to line his pockets with cash. And that's the thing. Like, how has no one gone into the NRA and been like, nah? We all complain about how the NRA is paying off the politicians, but why? Like, I don't know how, but the NRA is not a good organization. They're terrible. And I don't know many gun owners that's like, go NRA, to be honest. Like, do the people in charge's kids need to be shot? Knives, that's the sad part. Like, as gross as it is, it feels like in order for something actually, like, legislatively or whatever to be done, it has to be personal to the people in charge, and that's disgusting. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Yeah, it's disgusting. No, it is horrible, but it's, like, that's what it feels like. It's literally what it feels like. Honestly, I'm happy the more black politicians, the more black people we have in our government, because it's personal to them seeing the black community shot to death by cops. And so maybe they'll do something aside from Clarence Thomas. He's a creature of something else. We don't know what's happening there. Frogman. But you know what I mean? Like, it's disgusting, but at least there's someone in a place of power, like, that has a personal affiliation with the horror going on. These people have kids, though, so I don't get it. Like, most people in politics are all like Christian and married and straight and have 2 children that are white with brown hair, a boy and a girl. And they mystically look the same age, but they're not. And they don't care. And I don't get it. I don't have kids, and it hurts me. People say that kids are our future. Why can't the kids have a shot at life when being killed at the age of 9 to 10, almost 12 years old? Exactly, Kelty. My opinion, exactly. They don't have a shot at life if they're going to school every day petrified of being shot. Literally. A shot at life is a terrible wordage, but you know what I mean. Americans have all of the energy for the wrong things. We still have an actual terrorist group, KKK, running around like it's all good. I know. And the fact there's so many people that think that racism was, like, solved before Trump. They were like, we weren't a racist country, and then Trump was in. Are you what? Like, I don't. Where do these people live? That's their psychosis. I've heard that many, many, many times, and I'm just like, What? I don't know what to say to that. I'm literally speechless to that. I don't have a response. It breaks me. Like my insides break. Literally. Dude, well, look at Fox News right now just with Trump. I mean, I don't need to tell you guys the speed at which the you know, I don't the Al-Qaeda spun on on law enforcement was phenomenal. Like they were like cops and blue lines, and now they're like defund the police, motherfuckers. It's wild. It's so crazy that if you wrote this book, no one would publish it because it would be bad. Hello, Kelty, my love. How are you? Yeah, exactly, Steven. Trump turned up the volume. Trump gave people like permission to come out and be very vocal about it because he was vocal and no one did shit. But we've always had a huge population of neo-Nazis, white supremacists as a general term. They all have their little groupie names now, but white supremacy, it's always been here. It's always been a problem. And people just, oh, it's only in the South. Do you want to know where one of the largest populations of organized neo-Nazis in the United States of America is? Northern Idaho. I'm not saying there's not racism in the South, but can we stop with that bullshit? Because it's not fair. And it takes the attention off the enormous group on the Canadian fucking border, not the South. You know what I'm saying? Like when that's all we say and that's all people, oh, the South, they fought for slavery and that's the only place people say the N-word openly. It's like, have you ever left your front lawn? Like ever? Oh my God. Oh my God. Steven, what in the fucking tit ass is this bullshit? No, but I did see her pray with an actor acting like a January 6th. Bashful, that's fucking disgusting. Sometimes I wonder if these people that are so like, kill them, let's be violent. I don't think they've ever seen death before. Like, I think that their idea of hang Mike Pence is like it's a video game or a movie. I don't think they've actually ever experienced something terrible in their life or seen death, because if you had, this would not be your response to things. I.e., have seen much death. Am not pro it. You know what I mean? It hurts. Exactly. Zakarian, can you even fathom? Like, what would they do? Collapse and cry and ask for mom? I really don't know. I mean, they're weenie. They're cast aside foreskin people. People who have seen shit, been through shit, actually been in fights, avoid confrontation and violence at all fucking costs. Because it sounds like a great idea till you get a fucking fist in your jaw. These are soft beanie baby people who are desperate to have action, and this is their solution, I guess. Hi, LZT lover. Ugh. War is worse than hell because innocents get caught in the crossfire. Fuck, that's a beautiful statement, but horrible at the same time. But yes, 100%. I mean, yeah. They belong in Baby Weenie Hut Juniors. Yes, they do. It's psycho, and that's kind of what we're talking about. It's just like the rhetoric. It's just people's rhetoric flops back and forth based on what's going on, but nothing ever happens, and I think that's where my anger stems from. It's just people talking a big game, but literally nothing happens. We have a video. Mar-a-Lago search warrant, FBI. Oh, it's the inventory list? Shut up. She has perfect hair. I kind of want to kill her for it. Would that be weird? I mean, these are the same people who compare mass shootings to mass stabbings. Wait. 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 Steven. People think there's mass stabbings. Oh my God. How? What? The fuck? Death is not pleasant. I wouldn't want my worst enemy to see war. Amen. I wouldn't want my worst enemy to see death. I want them to stub their toe eternally and have slivers under their fingernails forever. But death is, it's very visceral. And it's very, especially in America, I know like different countries are soft on certain things and hard on other things. Like whenever I go to Europe, there's like nipples and penises in ads for dish soap. But in America, like you can't even see a bottom butt cheek half the time. But here we can show you a beheading, like a very visceral, realistic beheading, and it's totally okay, and it's like rated G. And I think sometimes that not numbs, but it makes people not really fully encompass what actually is pain and death and dismemberment. Like it is horrific, and there's lots of screaming and lots of blood, and it smells like shit. Kind of illegal. Shh, it's fine. Yeah, the Proud Boys and all their masks. That's my favorite part, Sacrarion. To mass stab, that's the part I can't, it's hurting me to think of a mass stab. Okay, we have two. Oh, God. Of course, it's fucking Marjorie Taylor Greene. I hate her. Sex is sacred in America. God would frown upon me railing someone over a coffee table. However, behead them? Meh. I have been shot at, non-military or law enforcement, and have a stab wound. Ugh. I've been stabbed, but not shot. Not with a bullet. I've been shot with BB guns and shit, but not with a bullet. Jesus. Okay, here's the video. Sorry, videos. That's what I was doing. Cheers. The uke. Stop. Hey, where my Brits at? Can you guys point out all the mass stabbings you have? I would love to know. I've been there thrice and there's never been a mass stabbing. But I'm not a local to the British Isles, so I would depend upon my friends from those places. Are there mass stabbings? What defines a mass stabbing? Zakarian, right? And here it's like, it's so bizarre. I don't know who decides the rules, but it's like, you can wear a bikini on the beach that literally the triangles are big enough to cover your nip. But if that areola pops out, they can call the cops. I can wear a bikini that is just, the triangle is just big enough to cover like the slit of my crotch. But if it slides down a little bit and shows a little like done for, you can call the cops on me. It doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. Everybody's got a body. They're all looking at them naked. What the fuck's... I mean, the reason we're all weird about bodies is because they made us weird about bodies. Yes. Oh my God, Ellie, my brothers used to shoot us with paintballs all the time. It was terrible. Ooh, I'm smoking. I ground up a new one today. It's called Gas Tanker. And it is a hybrid, apparently, allegedly. And the parent strains are Motor Breath 15 and Sour Dub. Oh my God, about a mass... Me too. I keep thinking like it's got to be some... in order to commit a mass stabbing, it'd have to be like a samurai sword, right? I don't know. They don't stab, though. They slice. Micro bikinis were the greatest creation on Earth. Amen. However, the fact that, like, if I sneeze and it moves, I can get the cops called on me, I think is fucking stupid. It's like, even if there are mass stabbings, I'd rather someone come at me with a knife than shoot me from across the street on the roof of a building in the middle of a parade. 100%. A bullet can go through. So this is a fun story. I'm gonna smoke pot first. Cheers. A katana. That's what I was thinking. All I was thinking with a katana, like if you were literally surrounded with a sardine of people, you might be able to move fast enough to cut enough to consider, but you don't stab with katanas, right? Is 4 people, I mean, one person stabbed is too many people. Is it considered a mass stabbing? 4 people? I have no idea. Would they consider 4 people shot a mass shooting? Okay, so here it is. Sales says. Sales. Nope. Confined space, many people. Someone stabbing people in a train, for example. Okay. That's what I was just curious. Like, do we. Not that we. This is such a creepy thing to think about. But the fact that people compare guns to knives is pretty fucking weird. I'm not. Again, I grew up with guns. I have a family of hunters. Not the same thing. Wolves, right? Like, that's the only scenario I can even think in my head. Same. Or a concert. I just spit a loogie. Sorry, I'm disgusting. A concert, maybe? Like, I don't know. I don't want to mass stab anyone. It's just. Ooh, the city I live in Canada has 8 stabbings on average per day. Oh, I'm so sorry. It has 780K people. On July 13th, a 15-year-old boy stabbed 3 people. That breaks my heart for your city. That's horrible. That's just sad. I'm sorry. I've worked in a city where there was a lot of just people on people violence, and it was sad. I love the city. I would go back in a blink, but I wouldn't want to work at the hospital there again. It really gives you just a very tainted view on humanity. Nah, dude, my whole family, literally, like, I use my stepdad as a really good example of someone who has guns, hunts actively, has his entire life, and is so fucking safe with them. And at this point has straight up said, I'll turn over all my guns. I don't give a fuck. Kids shouldn't be shot, and I don't need to hunt. Like, he has said that, and my dad is like a 6'3" redneck with a mullet and 2 teeth. But growing up, my parents had this big old walk-in closet. They built their own house. They built their house. It was beautiful. But on one side of the walk-in closet was a 5-foot gun safe, and on the other side of the walk-in closet, like 12 feet away, it was huge, was another 5-foot gun safe. And one had the guns, one had the ammo, both had different combos. But none of us ever wanted into them. It was just my dad would be like, this is where this is, this is where this is. He made sure we were all aware of them. But also, where I grew up, where I was like little, was Eastern Washington State, which is kind of bumfuck middle of nowhere. My population of my town was like 1,300, and everyone hunts. Everyone has guns. Like, you're hard pressed to find someone not wearing camo, at least one piece of camo at all points of the year, because that's their clothes. They hunt to eat. It's poor. Like, everybody makes below the poverty line, but they survive because it's small town life. Anyways, so because of that, our superintendent made a decision. Your family might not have guns. However, chances that every single neighbor within the 30-mile radius has guns is very high. So she implemented a program where every 2 years in school, we were all given gun safety, no matter what. Didn't matter if you had guns or not. It was part of the curriculum of school. And I don't think that anything is the solution for everything. However, my school has never had a school shooting. And I don't shoot, I don't hunt. I have an anxiety thing with the loud noise, and the gets me. But I have nothing wrong with it if people are responsible with them. Like, sane people who hunt are not a danger with a gun. It's fucking nutbags getting semi-automatics, literally designed to kill people. There's no other purpose. You don't hunt with these guns. That's where it's like, how can you not? It makes me sad. It was a really good thing, because like I said, like, I don't like guns just because of the whole the loud and and it gets me. But I have a respect for them, and I don't feel gross around them because I know exactly how they work. Like, it's built into me. I could break down any gun. I can take the safety off. I can put the safety on. I can get the ammo out of your gun. Like, I feel safe around them. I still don't want to use one, and I would not reach for one to protect myself in any way, shape, or form, because chances are whoever else is there is better than me. But you know what I mean? Sometimes a lot of fear comes from just the not understanding of it, or I mean, it is a heavy metal object that and you can kill someone. That's very intimidating. But when you know how to like disarm it with one click, it becomes nothing. It becomes very unintimidating. And I think that helped. None of my siblings shoot or hunt. One of my brothers does, my oldest brother, that's it. And we still grew up like handling guns, being around them and shit. And it's just I think a lot of our problem is we make them taboo, which when things are taboo, they immediately become badass. So, you know, when you've got an adult willing to laugh at a school shooting, you're going to have people that are like, I need to show I'm a badass. I'm going to get 10 of them. And then they have a deck full of guns or whatever. Oh my God, Nameless. Charity goal reached. So I think their original goal was $10,000, but they actually have raised over $30,000. So not only did Scott, you should watch the clip. The VOD is disgusting. It's so funny. Scott came over and shaved Zach, and then Zach massaged honey onto Scott's face and stuck all of the shaved off hair onto Scott's face. And normally it'd be like, oh, tee-hee, that's funny. Scott does not like to be touched in a very serious way. Like, he's very anxious about anyone being near him or touching him. Like, I get one hug a year on my birthday. You know what I'm saying? It's great. The pain in his eyes is worth every moment. Watch it. But there's going to be a lot more stuff. Me and Scott and Zach and maybe Bree. I think maybe Bree is participating, but we're all going to get together and do the hot wing challenge. Which, by the way, thank you to whoever the fuck sent us hot ones last dab. Someone sent that to us. It was in the P.O. box. I'm unexcited. And then I think I have to make one of them drag, but respectful, very good drag, which I think goes without saying, but I want to make sure that's known because I would not do a joke drag. That's fucking disrespectful and dumb. But I've always wanted to do like real drag on a dude. Always. It's the epitome of makeup skill. It literally, like, it takes so much talent to erase a face and create a new one. And that's what they're doing. And I'm very excited. I've been doing lots of research. Dude, Vex, I kind of like that. I might, my dad, he actually, he doesn't hunt as much. He still hunts. He goes out like in the fall around Thanksgiving or whatever. But one year my mom got him like a nice DSLR Canon camera and he took it hunting and he ended up not shooting anything. He was like, I just got really into fucking taking pictures and I forgot to hunt. He sat in his tree stand and took pictures of elk all day. And that's kind of his thing now. He's very much more an outdoorsman than anything. I like that better. But still he hunts and he hunts in a respectful way. Like, I'll never forget. My dad actually bought a handgun one time. Got rid of it as soon after. I'll tell you the story. So he bought a handgun and it was because sometimes when you're hunting, my dad bow hunts for one thing. He thinks he used to rifle hunt. We have rifles and shit, but he said in Eastern Washington, like there's so many deer and so little people, it's kind of cheating. He's like, it's too easy. Like your hunting is literally an hour. You get up at 2 a.m. to hike a mountain and shoot a deer and it's all over. He likes sitting in a tree stand with a bow and bow hunting. And sometimes when you are bow hunting, you don't get a great shot and the deer will run with a terminal wound, meaning it's going to die, but it's going to end up like hiking up a mountain and dying a very slow and sad death. And wolves are going to tear it apart while it's alive, and it's horrible. And that's my dad's worst fear. Like, he won't shoot a mother deer. He'll like stalk a mom for weeks before shooting her, just to make sure there's no babies. Not a mom, but a female if he's going to shoot a female. But he got a handgun because normally what we do is track the deer, and if it's not dead, you slit its throat and just end it fast, humanely fast. Don't torture the deer. You're not fucking doing anything weird. And my dad's idea was humane dispatch. Thank you. Yes, that's the term. My dad's idea was let's get a handgun and then it'll be faster. Just not clock it in the head. And he did it one time and he sold the gun like 2 days later. He was like, it felt, what did he say? And I'm not acting like my dad. My dad is literally a 6'2" redneck with big ears, a mullet, and 2 teeth. It felt unnecessarily violent. Something like that. That's what literally what he said. It was like unnecessary violence. He was like, I'd already shot it, spooked it. It had hiked miles with an arrow through its stomach. And then I'm like, he said it was just horrible and he got rid of it. And now he still just cuts their neck, which honestly, I never understood the point because you have to slit the neck and bleed the deer before you do anything anyways. Oh my God, knives. Yes, I have. Oh, so I haven't watched the whole thing though. I'm on what episode? I just finished the episode of, oh my God, what was it called? God damn it. It's the one after The Sound of Her Wings, which, by the way, The Sound of Her Wings literally ripped my heart out of me. And I bawled my eyes out. What a horrible episode that was. Exactly. He still shoots just with a camera. Literally. And honestly, he kind of stopped shooting because I have 8 siblings. So shooting a deer fed us for a winter. Now it's just him and my mom. So when he shoots a deer, he has to give it all. He literally gives almost all of it away because it's just him and my mom. Like, they're never going to eat all the meat. So he doesn't hunt as much anymore for that as well. Knives, have a delicious breakfast. We shall talk about Sandman later. It's real good. It's good, Vex. I like it. If you haven't read the comic, I've heard that even if you have, what I was going to say, sorry, let me rewind. Even if you have read the comic, I've heard people that haven't read the comic and have read the comic, both are enjoying the show equally well. They've made a lot of changes, but nothing plot breaking as far as I can tell. You know what I mean? Like, it's mostly just gender swaps or race swaps or something, which honestly, they're superfluous unless there's some race-driven plot, which is very abnormal. I don't even think that is a thing in Sandman. It's been years since I read the full thing. Oh, they're so good. We have 2 copies of all the books. We have like one it's all put together, and then we have all the separate ones because Zach and I are both really big fans for different reasons. I got obsessed with them when I was a kid because of the art. But the story is phenomenal. I mean, it's just fun. If you like lore, like Greek lore and, like Dante's Inferno kind of stuff, it has a little splattering of all of that. It's kind of like, what did I say yesterday? It was really good. I worded it really well. It's like it's got the dark atmosphere without being evil, which I really dig. Like, I like Nightmare Before Christmas and everything Tim Burton, where it's like kind of dark and drab, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's fucking evil just because it's not like rainbows and sparkles. It doesn't have to be rainbows and sparkles to be good. Like, but I like that. I'm very much into that atmosphere. It's rare that you get that. Hi, Big Tev. How are you? There's always going to be changes when changing medians and updating things. Exactly. And as long, like, have you been watching it, Vex? Oh, you haven't yet. Your mom recommended it. Okay. If you've read the comics and you watch it, correct me if I'm wrong, but I really don't think that they've, like, all the changes, the characters, just like race and gender changes, nothing is plot breaking at all, in my opinion. I felt like, cool, they got a dope actor. Like, I don't care what the actor looks like if they're a good actor and they play the part well, as long as it doesn't break the part. I did read Overture, yes, years ago. I'm trying to reread them right now. I was trying to get through all of them before I watched the show, but I couldn't, and I started watching the fucking show. But I'm trying. Good morning, Troph. How are you, love? Melancholy, yes. Very much melancholy. Yeah. A lot of people associate melancholy with a negative feeling, though. I don't. But very much so, yes. I love that. That's my jam. That's like my atmosphere of movies and games. Like this game I'm gonna play today, the game that fucking Kun gifted me yesterday, the Cult of Lamb. Very much that. It's like evil. It's like dark and Satan-y stuff, but not necessarily like, what the common perception of evil is. And I dig that. Just because you wear black all the time and you maybe look not like a rainbow doesn't mean evil. Spoopy, yes. Very much so. I dig it, though. There's a really good movie that kind of encompasses that feeling, I think, that melancholy feeling. It's called Stoker. Has anyone seen that movie? It's kind of an offbeat movie. I don't think a lot of people have seen it, but it's absolutely one of my favorites I've ever seen. I own it. I bought it. But it's good, and it's the whole movie is just that overwhelming kind of, there is an evil, I mean, the movie definitely has an evil, but it's got a melancholy to it, and I like it. From what I've seen, didn't break any lore, but it's been a damn long time since I read it. And I got through the first book before I started it, and it doesn't seem like it. And it doesn't feel like it watching the show. Like, I don't feel like they're leaving holes or I'm feeling left behind in a story. I feel like they're doing it really well. A cantaloupe named Lassie, maybe. Cult of Lamb managed to piss me off before even playing. Oh my god, how? Wait, don't tell me. We're gonna play. I'm very excited to be culty today. I've committed mentally. I will not. No, it'll happen. Lord. Okay, videos. That's what I was gonna do. Sorry. It's just sick. Oh, that's the actual receipt of property? Okay, I'll read it. It's an executive grant of clemency, re Roger Jason Stone Jr. Info re President of France. Leather-bound box of documents. Various classified TS-CSI documents. SCI. Sorry, dyslexia took over. Potential presidential record. Binder of photos, handwritten note, box labeled A1, box labeled A12, box labeled A15, miscellaneous secret documents, box labeled A16, miscellaneous top secret documents, box labeled A17, box labeled A18, miscellaneous top secret documents. Box labeled A27, miscellaneous confidential documents. So that's bad, yeah? That's like real bad, yeah? Oh shit, is this more? Yes, it's more boxes labeled shit. Miscellaneous secret documents, confidential document, miscellaneous secret documents, miscellaneous confidential documents, miscellaneous top secret documents, miscellaneous top secret documents. And then a shit ton of box labeled. I know, Zephyrus, that's the, I just can't with that. Like, I literally cannot with the emails. I cannot. It hurts me. And don't worry, if you have TS clearance, those are already on file, so you don't need to come get them. No, he flushed them, Tank. Remember? Like, shredded, flushed. No burning, just all the toilets. Had to be in Iraq, though. Couldn't fuck his own toilet up. So, question. I have these boxes just been missing for ages, and they just got clearance to go get them. Because whoever's doing bookkeeping surely knew this back in 2021. They did. So, Lizzie, what I heard, and I think it was Colbert was talking about it. It was either Colbert or Trevor Noah. I watched both in the morning. And they were saying that when Trump lost the election, they said, give over everything that's in Mar-a-Lago. And he did give over some stuff and claimed that was everything. And so they had to go through all of it all this time and be like, nah, bitch, you have more. And then, this is what happened, I guess. There's something else happened in the middle with an insider. I don't know. But they did, yeah. Trump cheats at Monopoly, bitch. Trump prints Monopoly money in his spare time, stuffs into his socks. Hi, Hesty. How are you, love? That shit is wild. I feel gross. Like I don't think I've ever like relished in the downfall of a human before. But it feels good. This is how stupid he is. There are 18 fireplaces. Yes, 18 fireplaces. Wait, in Mar-a-Lago? And he flushed people. Okay. So yes, the idiocy of flushing torn up paper instead of burning it in 18 fireplaces is alone, wow. Why 18 fireplaces in southern Florida? I hope that too. I want to see Putin crash just as hard as this guy. He's more evil. I mean, I think they're equally like evil, horrible people. It's just Putin can get away with more because he's already fucked his country so much. I did when the guy who owned Papa John's did what he did. Oh, no shit. Oh, no shit. Oh, that's so creepy. That made my nips nip. That gave me chills. I just found out that the son of one of my cousins has stage 4. Oh my God, non-Hodgkin lymphoma. How old is their son? Because, I mean, it's horrible news. I mean, that is some tragic shit. However, I've seen people bounce from lymphoma-type cancers and live very long lives. When it's caught, I hope the best. 7, seriously. Like, kids are incredible. I probably don't need to tell you that. Children are the hardiest humans I've ever worked with in my life. They'll do anything. They don't cry, they don't whine, and they fight, and they survive some shit that people who are our age do not survive, and it's amazing. I have high hopes. I have much hope for that child. But it's still fucking sad. I'm sorry, honey. Cancer sucks. It's just the fucking most unfair bullshit. Kino, just think, this could happen to us if we had dangerous classified documents that we were repeatedly requested to return, got raided once, and still hung on to them, hidden from the raid, then a year later have someone inform on us when we were keeping them, so we got raided again and actually get those documents confiscated. If only. How does Trump have all these hours in the day for all the crimes? Like, where does he get the time to crime? What? He tried to make me cut my hair and remove piercing. Young Drove said, nah. I would have said nah as well. I was queen of those see-through nose rings, the clear ones. You should have seen all the bullshit I had to go through to become a tank gunner. I had top secret clearance while I was in the army, and I was like, why are you telling me this? You know, I feel like on a obviously a totally different level, but in the hospital sometimes. Same question. Why am I here? Am I the person? Like, I'm just an RT. I had that feeling a lot. Like, one of the hospitals I worked at, one of my number one most important responsibilities was catching babies. I'm an RT. I'm a respiratory therapist. Respiratory care practitioner, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But I would be the person with the sterile blanket in a gown catching a baby out of a C-section, first person to like cut snip cord, stimulate baby, like all that. And the first time they took me up there and they were just like, are you ready for the baby? I was like, like, why are you handing me this? There's a large population of 8-year-olds-ish in Washington State who's the first human flesh they ever touched and first eyes they ever saw were this bitch's. And that's weird. I imagine it's a similar feeling, though. Just the, like, I'm just here so I don't get sued, you know? He's not even gay, and yet all the crime, right? I wonder if he plays video games. Most of his crimes are simultaneous or negligent, so they take less time and can be multitasked. Efficient criming, if you will. Hello, changeling love. How are you? Catching babies, goddamn. They get away so often there's a position for it. I'm not even shitting you. That's not a made-up thing. Like, you catch them. You're the catcher. My life is a fuck story, dude. And none of it, I didn't go in to be an RT thinking, I'll get to catch a baby or unplug people. And yet, I've never signed up for any of this shit. It just happens. But I mean, not much can shake me anymore, so I guess there's that. When you have leadership in an office that allows him to do this without any punishment, and that's the thing, Solo, like, they're listing all this shit, but I have so little faith that literally anything will come of this at all. And that's because my government has given me exactly zero faith in them. And the court system has given me zero faith in them. And police have given me zero faith in them. Like, I'm not one of those people who just, like, respects openly without people earning it. You know what I mean? I'm nice to you, but you don't just get blank respect or whatever. And I can't wrap my head around it. Watch Donald Trump becoming a YouTube influencer where he shares how he time blocks his Google Calendar for crime so he can be more efficient. And that calendar is huge. It's the best, biggest, most fantastic, huge calendar. Nameless, that's my biggest fear. It's just horrible. I mean, at this point, I think my most realistic hope for this is that they just drag him hard enough that maybe his voter base sees it finally and believes it, or he has a heart attack because he's old and doesn't take care of himself. If I have to catch babies, I'd rather catch them in a blanket than in my womb. Word on that. They're very sterile around babies. I mean, that was the cool thing. But, I had fun. Fucking with dads was the best. Yes. Hydrate, stretch, and break. Oh my God. I really need to pop this shoulder and I can't get it to do it. This is my stretch with y'all. I just knocked something over behind me. What is it? Nothing. We're good. Ugh. Pop. I can feel it just like not doing it. Do it. It's very tight. She's tight today. Tight like a tiger. I probably slept too hard. It's like a baby. It's a baby being shot out of a cannon. That would be way more fun. It was honestly like I would stand there with the sterile blanket that was warmed from the warmer in my hazmat suit. And there'd be two surgeons on stools and they make a tiny incision right above the pubic line with a burning knife. They cauterize so it smells like bacon and burnt hair in there. And then they both wiggle their fingers into that tiny incision and they start rocking the body back and forth, the person, and tearing. Because apparently human beings heal more efficiently and better along natural tear lines than they do scalpel cut lines. And that, just watching it, it's so ridiculously violent. But the person has the epidural, so they feel nothing from tits down. But these two little surgeons are tearing your child out of you. It's wild. And then I just have to be ready. Literally, at any moment, a surgeon might turn to me with a fetus, and I'm just like... And then I go snip it up and wipe it off and be like, look at your clean baby. It came out like this. Ha ha. I woke up like this. I woke up like this. Schmack. Break time. Anyways. Stand up and stretch. Get some water. Load a bowl. I'm going to do the same. Take my dogs out to make poop poops. And then when I return, I'm actually going to change my game category right now. We're going to fucking play this cult game because it's really, really, really fun and adorable. And I fucking... talked too much yesterday and we didn't get to play very much. Wrong keyboard. Got him. Having a baby is a bloody shitty mess. Can confirm. Word. I mean, it's like arguably one of the grossest things to ever witness, but also one of the most magical because there's no other instance in your life where there will be 3 people in a room and suddenly 4. And no doors or windows opened. You know what I mean? Sarah, you know what I mean. Moms know what I mean. Dads know what I mean. I'm neither. So I'm kind of glad I had this experience because without it, I wouldn't know. But there's never another time. You know what I mean? Name a time. There's shit and blood everywhere. The dad has passed out in his shit and blood. Mom's crying tears of happiness because the baby's alive. I'm the RT, snipping the umbilical cord and trying to tie up a baby it looks nice. I've never papoosed a shit in my life. And yet, everyone's happy because suddenly there's new human. It's very bizarre. There isn't another experience in your life similar. However, don't have a kid just to have the experience, please. For fuck's sake. It is solo. When I was 5, my mom showed me the goddamn Miracle of Life, and I watched Crowning of a Hairy 80s Pussy, and let me tell you, I remind her every time she asks me for grandkids. I'm pretty sure that's the reason she's not getting any. Apologize. That was a little bit longer than I wanted it to be, but I wanted to show you this. This isn't why it was long, kind of. So I've told you guys how hoarders owned my house previously. And I don't know if Zach told you guys why only Lilith is groomed and Trick is not. The morning they were supposed to get groomed this Monday, they were playing outside, and I went outside to get them, and there was blood all over my patio. And I freaked out, and I was like, one of them's cut, or they killed something. So I searched their feet, and I found on Trick's big pad on his front foot, it had a huge gash in it. So he did not get groomed, obviously, because we don't want to expose him to shit. So hoarders owned my house. Long story short, they got in trouble for hoarding. They were going to condemn the house. This is new. It burned down since then, so it's like pretty much rebuilt. But they condemned the house. So what these people did to fix it to not be condemned is they just buried all their trash in the yard. I have no idea what amount of trash this is. I can imagine a lot, because what happens now is every time it rains, trash floats to the top because our yard is just like silt, like that sandy mud silty shit. So when it rains really bad here, trash floats up. So I'll find like, oh my God, let me grab one of the things. There's some creepy shit I find. Just kidding. They've been moved or they're sentient and got up and walked off. And let me tell you why. Literally. So, like the arms of, Ninja Turtle toys will just float up in my yard. What has floated up in my yard, though, is these tiny little Dutch figurines. Like it's a little Dutch lady with flowers in the basket and they're painted blue and white like the Dutch glass. But apparently they've gotten up and walked away because they're crazy dolls and they're in my house somewhere. I have no idea where they are. They scare me. I found multiple of those just floated up. But the worst thing that's floating up is glass. It's just huge chunks of glass. Every fucking day, I go outside with the dogs now and I walk the yard and I come in with at least 2 pieces this big. Just sharp. I mean, this is a huge chunk of just glass. Razor sharp, not old. This is not, I live in a desert. It's not like fucking nice beach glass. But this is what he ran across and sliced his foot open on. And I have a bag of glass on my porch where I put the glass now. I'm just finding so much. And I don't know what to do about it. Like, it's in the ground and it just comes up in pieces. I feel like I need to order a truck of dirt and literally put a layer of dirt in the yard and just hope it goes down. Because this is so dangerous. Like, they could get so many diseases from that. No, we don't have crows. We just have 2 doves that show up once a year to fuck in my yard. I wish I had crows. That'd be cool. It's so scary. It really sucks. Seriously, like, I just don't know what to do. And the scariest part was, like, our yard's pretty big. It's pretty good size. Sorry, I had something under my finger. Dirt from picking that glass out of the ground. We've got a pretty nice sized yard, and the dogs like have a track they run, like the perimeter of the fence, when they sprint, they do like their zoomies, and most of the glass was literally in the track of their zoomies. So now I've been going around the yard putting up fencing, like trying to block where they run fast, just hoping to fuck they don't slice their feet open. But I feel kind of I don't know what to do. It makes me sad. I don't want my dog. This is not okay. Why is there broken glass? Like, at one point, I was literally asked Zach, I was like, are people throwing glass in our yard? He's like, no, look at it. Like, it's all stuck. Like, some of it you can tell it was a jar, and the glass is still kind of in the shape of the jar in the ground as you pick it out, but it's shattered over the years. That's literally, I just keep doing what I don't know what else to do other than do what I'm doing. I've always done this, like, to get the trash out of the yard, because my yard looks, after it rains, it looks like we litter. Like, it's just disgusting. So I go through and pick it up anyways, and I don't want the dogs eating the trash. But this is the first year we've had fucking glass coming up in the yard. We've lived here almost 3 years. And glass? I don't like it. So much of it. I would ask to excavate a layer of current dirt before adding more. Oh god, that would be so much money. I have an uncle who's a dirt mover, and he's like a billionaire. What is wrong with you? Oh my god. There's an eggshell on the ground. That's the eggshell from Vissy's makeup I did the other day, and she's scared of it. She like will pounce at it and then back up. What are you doing, Belle? What is that? I'm sorry, I'm so shaky. Look at her, she's scared of a fucking eggshell. Why is it on the ground, Belle? Do you do that? Bill, are you gonna... Don't eat that. What are you... One moment, please. I have to get this eggshell before my dog tries to consume it. Oh, I'm glad you guys got to see that. That was cute. Weird, but cute. You know, we actually just ordered a bunch of garden fabric. That was our first plan, mostly to block out weeds, but I think it will do something, at least like to put that down before we put dirt down. I think. I know. The way she just pounced at it and picked it up, that was fucking precious. Ugh. Dogs kill me. All right, let's play gams. We already ordered a shit ton of garden fabric because I'm sure in the past couple years I've tweeted pictures of myself standing in my yard. The weeds that grow naturally here get 8 feet tall. I can't. It's some sort of milkweed, but when we first moved here, the yard like had nothing in it and it would just grow wild. And literally, my yard would be a forest of this weed, taller than me. It was huge. So Scott actually helped us with a natural weed killer. It was like vinegar, apple cider vinegar, water, and Epsom salt in a sprayer, and that did so much. Like, it literally wiped these weeds out, but didn't like murder my yard, which is really nice. But now we're gonna do that cloth just to try to prevent the regrowth of it, because I don't want to put anything that's gonna like kill the earth on my yard. You know, I like to have bugs and plants. I just don't want 6-foot weeds that are gonna hide snakes and shit. Why is it always Trick that gets hurt over Lilith? Lilith's gotten hurt before. She got scratched by the cat. That was her one big one. When that one cat, like, I don't know if, oh, Kelty, this was like 6 months ago or something. I think it was cold out. I think it was like early spring-ish. And our neighbor's cat was in our yard and got cornered by the dogs and took care of itself, as cats do, and got Lil's nose. So she does have a scar on her face. So she has gotten hurt. I think Trick's just a clumsy. He's like me. He'd rather like run and have fun than think about the things he might step on his way. I kind of do the same. Vinegar is really good with ants. I've been doing peppermint essential oil in a little sprayer. This guy. This is like a sprayer from some. It doesn't have what the label says in it anymore, but it's just water and either peppermint oil or I do eucalyptus oil and spray it around the edges of my windowsills and my doors, and bugs hate it. It's very acoustic, and they won't come in. It's good to prevent fleas as well. If you're like our dogs like to jump on the bed, I'm always scared they're going to drag a flea inside and get it on the bed, and it's going to fucking bite Zach's dick or something. Ugh. Oh my god, can you imagine if it was actual pot, though? Curiosity cracked. Oh my god, that emote though. Stop, Mel. It's so glorious. I'm pulling up the game. Let's get fucking Colsey. This game does have chat integration. However, it's so bogged down because everyone's playing the game. We haven't gotten the totem to work yet, or any of that shit. So. You can still make cultists though and be part of my cult. So that's dope. Oh, I know, Kelty, 100%. I was literally like, that's the one time she's been hurt. I couldn't think of another one. Versus Trick and his lifestyle, shall we say. Yeah, I think he's like me. Like, you know, I'm always covered in fucking random bruises I'm telling you guys about. Like, it looks like someone grabbed my arm in my sleep, but no one did. It's gotta be that. I don't know. Yep. Everything's turned on. It's when I click the integration shit on in the Twitch thing, it just says it's loading forever. And lots of people in chat told me it's similar with other streamers, and it's just because the servers are bogged down. But it's not a necessary, like, it's not a super necessary part of the game or anything. It's just extra shit. It's like you guys can use your points or whatever. I would till the topsoil and maybe sift it, move the loose soil of the area to lay down fabric, refill with topsoil, and repeat. I think that's literally the instruction. I bought a book on it. I bought a book on like how to basically kind of what's the word? Like refurb your dirt. Because our dirt is like, because weeds have been growing in it religiously, it's not nutritional. You know, it's been sapped by these 8-foot fucking milkweeds growing there. So I've been trying to replenish it and put, you know, compost in the yard and stuff like that. Pick the fucking garbage out of it. Oh, they changed and updated it? I think the options are in here. Let's look at it. Let's look. Also, I haven't named our cult yet. We didn't get there. I didn't play much yesterday because I literally just talked too much. I'm terrible at this. Isn't it? It's not in the settings. Did we hit play first? It's like it's somewhere in here. Keep. There it is. Hold on. I don't know what information it pops up there. Plum Fuzzball! Dude, the game, I played like barely 2 hours yesterday, but I can tell I fucking love it. It's adorable. It's a roguelite, but that chat gets to participate with, which is my favorite. Did it work better today? Awesome. I'm going to try it. Hooray! You connected your Cult of the Lamb game successfully. You may now close this window and return to the game. Okay. Now I go to the integration. Man, I wish I lived local to my dad. My dad has like a backhoe and a little tractor and a dump truck. If only we have a truck. Oh, I gotta turn that music off. Pause. My bad. Oh my god. Okay. Configure. Your totem is set up correctly. To manage your reward cost, go to your channel point setting page. Sick. Smart cost for single D. I don't know what the fuck that is. So is it just a point redemption I add? Like a regular one? Yeah? Does anyone know? Because I don't. Trick's burying a bone again. They are some milkweeds. The ones that were growing actually like weeds in my yard didn't have very big flowers. So they only attracted bees and stuff, which I'm going to plant a shit ton of fruit tree. I want to plant fruit trees and flowering plants. I'm going to replenish the yard with things that the butterflies will love. I'm going to plant butterfly bushes. Oh my God, Zeus. I mean, honestly, the personality of a successful streamer on any level is the personality of a charismatic cult leader. It just depends on what way you want to take the devil. Let's see. I'm going to add a custom reward name. God damn it. I don't know how to add a reward for this. Nothing like has an option that says anything about the game in channel points. Is that weird? I don't know. Add custom reward. Cost, points, don't care. Color, reward request, skip reward request, queue, cooldown, and limits. But I mean, it doesn't say anything about Cult of the Lamb. Like nothing has like where Where? I see nothing on here that says anything about like a point thing. Oh, it auto adds? Then why did it send me here? What a dick. All right, thank you. I'm sorry. Thank you for helping me seriously because I don't know and I really do appreciate it. Let me see. Hi, Andrew. How are you, love? I know. I wish I could tell. I mean, look on Amazon. The short sleeved one, I think there was a version of it on Amazon. Maybe. I'm trying to find where the fuck there's my extensions. My extensions, Coastal the Lamb, Overlay 1. I'm just double checking. Sick. I think it's all set up then. I don't need to do anything else. It says it's still active. Yeah? What is this called? I think I looked up mesh crop tops because I like to find crop tops like this that I can wear over tank tops when it's like it's warm out, but it's not like super warm, or I want to protect my arms from burning. Mesh crop top, I think, is what I looked up on Amazon. And this is a medium of the unisex, whatever the you know, whatever the general sizing is. So you know how tall and big I am. Bingo. Sorry. Long sleeve cami is another one. Yeah. Oh, Museka, I did get 2 new tarantulas. I got a Theraposa apophysis, and I got 2 curly hairs. I've never had a curly hair tarantula before, so I was like, why not? So, story time. That's a link that Rod just stole for us secretly. Sarah is a bro to the past in chat. If you ever see a bro to the past in chat, name is usually Gold, one of my oldest and dearest friends, who I met here on Twitch. Literally one of my first followers, along with like Lizzie and Rhiannon and that crew of the elder millennials. And she has 2 children. Both of them she had while hanging out in chat. Not a joke, not an exaggeration. She got her epidural, got bored, came in and just hung out with us while birthing the chosen one and the queen. And they're literally giving birth. Like, she's a fucking monster, this woman, Sarah. Not only that, she's a diehard elementary school teacher in the United States. Not just the United States, but in the Midwest, where everything is just significantly a little bit shittier for some reason. And in the US, if you are a teacher, bar, the bare minimum, meaning like having desks in your classroom, you are required to supply any and all utensils you want to use. And like for high schoolers, I guess like you're not really cutting and pasting. We're talking like kids, like elementary school kids. They need art supplies, they need paper, they need pencils. They're not carrying giant backpacks of books and shit like that. And I think it's absolutely disgusting that this is the way our country is. However, I'm going to be buying some shit off that list for her kids because it's sick. And I truly think she's one of the teachers that are going to make a difference. I think there's a lot out there that are going to make a difference. Mickey, for one. There's so many amazing teachers in our community alone. And it's like the shittiness that they're treated, and like kids spend more time with them than they do with their own parents, arguably, is wild to me. When I graduated college, teachers were coming out of the esteemed Woodring College of Teaching and whatever education that I was right next to, making under the poverty line on average, which I think at the time was under 25 grand a year. That's disgusting. In Florida, she has to get her own stuff too. Yeah, it's disgusting. Or they have to get their own stuff. It's not right. You guys are amazing. Seriously, like, I think I pulled it up on stream last year and it was seconds. I don't expect anyone to do that. I just wanted to tell the story of how amazing chat is sometimes, like all the time. You guys are incredible. It's it's like when you look at the whole list, like I'll pull it up. Sorry, this is important. This is so important. The game is amazing and I want to play the game more, but this kind of shit just is kids should not go to school embarrassed because their parents can't afford to get them the things they need for class. That shit should be supplied by schools, by the government, whatever. It shouldn't be supplied by the teachers. It just makes me really sad. I can't find like a fucking total of the list. I could add up by hand, but I'm not willing. But if you think about it, like when one teacher is buying all that stuff, it could be like $300, $600, whatever. But when you break it up amongst just like 10 or 20 people, suddenly it's a lot less daunting. And I like helping people that way. I'm not pushing. I'm not like no pressure. But if you got like $5, think about some kids who need some paper. Not okay. Kids aren't getting started off good anymore. And they're stingy as fuck, right, Goonies? Speaking of teachers, it's disgusting. It's kind of like insurance companies. They're like, why do kids need art supplies? That's a big one I hear from a lot of my teacher friends. You don't need crayons and art supplies. Imagine a world without art. Don't, actually, because you might die. What the fuck is that? I'm sorry, what is this? Kendo, what the tit fart? The writing was so fucking small at the bottom.
161 gobble gobble $100. Will this help you help her?
Yes? Are you kidding me? Can I use all of it? Because I will. You silly fuck, I would be proud. And if you guys wiped the list out already, I'll just give it to her because guaranteed she needs more. Because it's ridiculous. Thank you. Kendo, you lovely, loving soul. Thank you from the bottom of my pits. Not these ones, this one. You know what's up. When I'm nervous, though. Just kidding. My deodorant smells great. It's pear. Dude, I know, though. I try not to think about it too much. Oh my god, sales, what have you thrown on us? Oh, lords. The California just passed a thing giving free lunch to all kids in school no matter what. Thank fuck. Colorado did something kind of cool recently. They passed a thing where they took the tax off of all feminine products and a couple other things that were amazing. But of course, me and my bloody vagina were very excited for no tax on tampons. Because the fact that people have to buy tampons alone is kind of fucked up. Like, what's our alternative if I can't afford them? You tell me. Because there's no plugging that shit up or choosing the moment the flow happen. Like, you know what I mean? It's a little fucked. Thank you, Kendo, seriously. I kind of want to do it right now before you guys buy it out, but like, feels like a weird thing to do on stream. How do I know if someone else has bought it? I gotta look. Sales, what is this? 14 things you never want to hear from an ENT or a paramedic. Oh no. Call respiratory. I wouldn't want to hear that. But that's personal. Hold up.
You can do this, Jason. They don't know it's your first day.
Oh no.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, that's definitely not supposed to have been that way. We're gonna be getting to the hospital in a couple.
Oh no.
Hey, Mike, drive faster.
Hi, God. It's me again. You know, I gotta tell you, that is not the way I expected that to go. No. Huh. That's interesting. Lidocaine. All right, sir. This is gonna sting just a little.
Yes, sir, you're 100% correct. That is supposed to be inside of your body.
I should have paid attention more in cardiology. Sir, this is Mike, our medic student. He's gonna be starting the IV on you today.
Hey, Jim, was it a left on Maple to get to the hospital? Holy crap, that actually worked.
Nah, it was alright.
Sweaty intern's the best. Oh, God. Rough math's about 950. That is sickening. Thank you, Glacial, by the way, for adding up that whole list. If we could afford it, we would move to Colorado, but my med supplies are too expensive. Isn't that disgusting? I mean, the taxes, honestly, aren't the best here either. Hello, Impera. How are you? I do look a little ghosty today, huh? I stopped donating to politicians. To you as a good cause. I might not be a politician, but I feel like I have some really good friends I can definitely support with that $100. I.e., my girl, Sarah. She's one of the most, her mom adopted me so goddamn fast from the internet. Like, her mother is amazing. If you ever see me retweet or comment on anything Mama Cougar on Twitter, that's Sarah's mom. Like, they're such a genuinely warm, wonderful bundle of human beings that I feel very honored to know in any capacity. Thank you to anyone who helps her. For real. She's a genuine asshole. You know what I mean? I mean that in the best way possible. I don't know how to tell what's been bought. I keep refreshing it, but if you guys buy it, does it disappear off the list? Does anyone know? Because I don't want to double buy it. I mean, some of the stuff she probably needs double bought, but I don't want to, like, you know what I mean. I'd rather buy her shit she needs. Rod, she's genuine. I mean, she's genuinely sweet, too. Like, you know, there's people that put on a facade. Sarah ain't one of those people. Like, she's such a genuine, just... I'd be honored if I had kids for her to be their teacher. That's saying a lot, I think. I was getting blood drawn once, and a med student was doing it. I yelled, "Hey, I don't know you were doing... I didn't know you were going to use needles." My dad was sitting in the waiting room rolling, and the receptionist was laughing, too. The med student, not so much. Actually, that's pretty legit. Med students have a really hard time. They think that if they laugh, they're not professional. No funny bone. And fear. Thank you, Rod. Did they disappear? Cool. Awesome. So I can just, like, after stream, like, go through it. Sick. It does? Awesome. Thank you guys for letting me know. It's been a while since I bought anything off a wish list on there. Yes. I'm going to. I'm very excited. She's gonna... I mean, she deserves it. It's not mean in any way. I truly think she I'm gonna cry. She deserves it. I love doing this. I love helping someone who just, you know, is such a good human being, doing something arguably one of the most vital jobs at being a teacher of the youth of our future. When we're old, like, these bitches are gonna choose what the fuck happens to us. And I'd just be honored if she was my kid's teacher. I think it's awesome. Thank you, Mickey. Thank you for supporting you and yours, which is crazy. Because, I mean, to think of a teacher supporting a teacher I know you guys make probably better than what they make here, but teachers here, like, usually they're literally working at the coffee shop down the road that they can work at on their breaks between class or go after work or whatever, because they just make shit. They're not paid anything. It's crazy. Ooh. So I will post that link again for you, honey boo. One sec. Not that I want to, like, haunt Sarah forever, but if you guys are anything like me, I love just help. I like to help someone when you can, you know? It's like, when you can help someone, do it. And when you can't, that's okay. You can help spread the word to people who can help. Like, we've all been in the moment, and she does such a good thing. Oh, Mickey, it's disgusting. I mean, especially during COVID. And at one point, they were all told, like, no more sanitizing because the school was paying too much money on Windex or something like that. Like, it is... If I was a parent, I don't know, screaming, so all the screaming, so much rage. What Rada's saying is that she would have to had... Okay, so What Rod is saying is that she would have had to pay over $1,000 for her students out of her own pocket. Yes. Yep. Which is insane. Ooh, so Lizzie went sneaking. Lizzie said Sarah has a personal section in her wish list if you want to get her something for her own relaxy time too. You shouldn't have told me that. She's an awesome person. I mean, she deserves all the love. I fully endorse the surge. Yep, they have to buy all their own supplies. I mean, that's the crazy thing. It's not just student supplies. Like, teachers have to buy all their own supplies, their pens, everything to teach with, their chalk, or I guess markers now. I'm old and I apologize. But they have to buy everything. At what other job? Imagine being a respiratory therapist and told I have to bring my own ventilator to work. What the fuck? And what she does is arguably more important. I'm keeping people alive that probably should have passed out years ago. She's like raising the youth 8 hours a day. That's insane. At what other job are you required to bring everything to do the job of your own accord with your own money? I don't know. Maybe construction. I know they have to bring their own like toolbox and shit. Rod, thank you from the bottom of my butt soul for sharing that list. Seriously. You know how much I'm like literally I have a heart boner. You know how much pleasure it gives me doing things like this. Boners of the heart. I love helping a friend. It's just I actually have the list up right now. Should we peruse it together? I also have Rod as a Jesus Christ daddy up on my computer. As a mechanic. Mechanics, another one. Yep, nameless. That's a good example. Yeah. Welders, mechanics. Also, 60%. 60%. Is that a real statistic? That's so sad. 60% of those kids' parents are single parents. Super struggling, basically, is what that means. Not that any parents aren't struggling in this world, for fuck's sake. Hey, girl, hey. Great as Nate. What up, motherfucker? How are you? I'm a developer, and bringing my own computer to work is better, since they usually provide less good laptops. Then again, all the server software licenses, system costs. Whoa. Yeah. Those can be pricey. Whoa. Thank you for the resub, love. How are you? Oh, she has a second list. Oh, bitch, thank you. There's some books on this list, too, that I was looking at. Bitches. Are we going to wreck? She's going to cry. I love books. I love how sneaky you guys are, too. Thank you to anyone who has helped out Sarah by buying anything on these lists. But for real, like, this is not a pressure thing. I'm just a girl in the world bragging about a very old, very dear friend of mine that I think does wonderful things that have a huge impact. I mean, who has a bigger impact than teachers and parents who are sometimes yes and, you know what I mean? What's a bigger impact on the future? Because they literally like, malleable mold those little smooth brains up until they're either Clarence Thomas or you might think this is funny, motherfucker, but I don't guy. You know what I mean? Vital, in my opinion. I mean, I'm hoping she doesn't see it until like tonight. What happened last time was I threw the lists in. She had like one list that was, because it was like right when kids started going back to school. So the list was mainly like, little boxes for them to keep all their supplies separate from everybody else. They all had their own little rug, like a little yoga mat to sit on. So it was mainly, not because they needed a yoga mat to sit on, but kids need that mental, like, this is your private space. You can put your hands all over your own yoga mat, but don't touch Jimmy's yoga mat or Sarah's yoga mat. You know what I mean? It was mostly about keeping personal space when COVID was happening. And you guys wiped it out but in an hour. But she didn't, I don't think she even, it was done so fast. I don't think she even got a notification from Amazon until like midnight. And I got like the most strange stream of texts from her of her like blubber crying, texting me. It was amazing. It feels really good to help people who are struggling, like to do something so selfless and wonderful. I don't know, man. I worked in healthcare and I don't feel like I did anything like she's doing. What else is more valuable? I don't know. That's a real question. I really don't know. I had to use the brown unbleached paper in school with pencil. Couldn't afford paper. Am old. I mean, we just had spiral ass notebooks. Those like 5-star notebooks or whatever. If you were rich, you had Lisa Frank Trapper Keepers, but I was not of that brand. Toolmakers have to supply their own measuring and inspection tools. That's what I was thinking. Like my stepdad does, various forms of construction, but mostly does either dirt moving or building treatment plants. But since I can remember, he's always had an enormous tool chest in the back of his truck. And I don't think he could go to work without it. I don't think that, you're supplied anything there on a work site like that. I think you're just expected to bring it. Sarah's so sweet. We used to talk a lot in Discord before Katie's show. Isn't she amazing? She's seriously, I've known her for over 7 years at least. It's crazy. I've watched her kids like become humans from, the like googly shit yourself in a bundle form. It's weird. Super weird for me, especially because I don't have kids. Like the time that it takes so little time for them to become little functioning humans with opinions and thoughts. It's like, what happened? Did I black out? Did you black out? Hi, Myron. How are you, love? Right, Rod? Exactly. Yeah. Like, at least my dad makes exponentially more than any teacher I know doing construction. Like, you can make decent money, but teachers, I don't know if it's like if it's because I only know from the experience of talking to teachers who work in public schools, obviously. But I think it's regulated by the government, or is it state regulated, like what they're paid and the average and all that? I don't know. But I know it's not good literally anywhere. Unless you work as a professor at a college and you get tenure, which is, find a lucky star. Oh my God, Mickey, I'm very, very excited. Because there's no fucking way. She would have sent it to me if she, was desperate, She would have been like, hey, I, just wondering if, if there's downtime, would you mind just sharing this in chat? She would be so, humble about it. I love being sneaky. Rod's the best. She'll have no idea. It's going to be great. Oh, I know. I feel the same. But honestly, that's what I mean when I say, that's $1,000 just to, adequately run a classroom of however many children they shove in a classroom these days. God knows. But, when you break it up, among 10, 20 people, 50 people even, it becomes way less money and way less daunting. And that's why I think it's fun to share with friends and stuff. And no pressure, no nothing. I in no way expect anyone to do anything. However, I know a lot of you are like me, and it gives you secret little heart boners. So I'm doing this as a friendship thing, as Rod did by sharing it with me. That's what friends are for. We know what gives us heart boners. It makes me happy to help people when they do so much good. My one former boss had someone break into their giant tool truck. Oh, dude, this happened to my uncle. Oh, God. Looked like a U-Haul 10-foot truck. They stole a huge amount of tools. This is while we were on site constructing houses for Habitat for Humanity. Jesus fucking dicks. That's happened to my uncle before. It was terrible. Same thing almost exactly on site. They didn't see who drove up to his truck or whatever, but someone just emptied his tool chest of thousands of dollars of power tools. It was heartbreaking. Oh my God, Raj, she's gonna pee. Oh, so if you're in a rich district, okay, that makes sense, Odious. What Odious said was it's state funded and then district funded. So if you're in a rich district, you have higher pay scales. Okay. I wonder if they're any more reasonable there at all. I have no idea. Do I have any advice on a tall person riding a plane? Ooh. Yes. Yes, I do. Wear the most stretchy, loose, comfortable clothing possible that is breathable. Wear shoes that are super comfy and kind of maybe a little bit too big, because usually when you're on the plane, if you're like me and you're all legs, your circulation gets really stagnant and strange because of the elevation changes. And sometimes my legs and or feet will swell like a bitch. And my feet will start to hurt, and I don't want to be that creep that takes their shoes off on a fucking airplane and waggles their toes at strangers, because what? So I always wear my Adidas skater shoes, just big boxy roomy ass shoes, and then I wear leggings or shorts or something just to be as comfortable as possible. And then a neck pillow, one of those neck pillows you see everyone with, and they're for sale everywhere. You can get them on Amazon for super cheap. Those are necessary. Like, because even though I don't have like a super long waist, thank you for the resub, by the way, Mishy Mac. Pesos bucks for you.
Fuck yes. Thank you, love.
Thank you for the resub. I appreciate you. I didn't want to miss that. Oh, if any seat, even though I'm 6 feet tall, like I'm not like, I think I'm on the edge of like, wow, she tall. I'm also on the edge of like, you're not that tall. I don't know. There's people way taller than me and then not. But anyways, I'm mostly legs, but even that, like where the headrest sits on a plane is too low. And if I just try to relax, I'm like this. No matter what. And it hurts. After a couple hours, your neck just starts to feel like fire. But if you have a neck rest, a lot of people you'll see walking around and they'll have the small part in the front of their face. That's not the way you're supposed to wear it. The like skinny part of a neck rest is supposed to be at the back of your neck. You're supposed to put the fat part up front to support your chin so you can pass the fuck out. Or your neck or whatever. The skinny part goes in the back. Why the fuck would the fat part be in the back? It's just accentuating the problem. I don't get it. But yeah, that's been lifesavers for me. Because I'm just too tall. I can't lay on the tray in front of me. My head hits the seat. I can't lean back because that stupid seat rest jacks me forward. Like, it's just, I kind of go crazy. But if I'm in comfortable clothes, I can sometimes origami myself into a comfortable position. But yeah, being tall on an airplane overall just sucks. Drink lots of water to prevent swelling as well. Compression socks, yes. BDO said compression socks if you can manage to get them. My legs are so goddamn long, there isn't a compression sock in existence that actually goes all the way up to my knee, which if they don't go past, like, they have to at least go to that first joint. If they don't, they could actually harm circulation. They could do more harm than good. So you want to make sure if you're really long-legged and they don't fit right, don't wear them. But if you're not, like if you have, I have a fucking, what is my inseam? 35 inches. It's exceedingly long. If you can get away with them and they actually go to the knee crease, then you're good. They're great. They can help so much with your legs. Jesus fuck, man. Honestly, like that's what, Mickey, that would be my first piece of advice. Like if you haven't bought tickets yet, do your fucking damnedest to get either emergency exit rows or the row immediately behind the emergency exit row, because the emergency exit row can't recline. So you may not get the extra foot room, but no one's going to be reclining into your ass, which is a blessing. Mandrake, I've tried. They don't. Because not only am I really long, I also have enormously muscular calves. I'm like proportioned. I'm not lanky. So, like not only is there length, like it'll look long enough, but once it has to squeeze over my calf, it's like, not today, Jesus. I've tried. I have some very expensive compression socks that were a sad failure. No shit. BDO, you should send me a DM with the brand you buy, because I've tried. I mean, literally, like, they have specialized brands that they've, like, marketed to nursing and shit like that are XXX tall, blah, blah, blah. Nothing. Hi, muscle babies. How are you? Nothing. And I don't have enormous calves. I think they're proportional to my body. But having any calf and also having exceedingly long legs, it's just adding insult to injury. I think it's like having boobs. You're already struggling with clothes, and then if you got big old tits, you're like, I might be a medium if it wasn't for you and you. I don't have the problem. I'm just sympathizing with my big-titted buddies. I tried runner stores. That was the first place I went. I'm not just discarding your guys' suggestions. I really, really appreciate them. I just have tried these things. I go to runner stores a lot. I have to replace my shoes often. I fuck them up. Boobas ruin all the good shirts. I don't have that problem, but I've had friends ruin shirts of mine, and I'm just like, jealous. I wish. I'd probably ruin someone's pants if those could get ruined, like boobs ruin things. I'm going to look for him. Yeah, BDO said he found some, and he's exceedingly tall. I mean, not exceedingly, but he's taller than me, and he said he has big calves, so I'm going to go where he goes and try them. Because seriously, I don't need them all the time, but on a flight, I don't know the exact specifics of it anymore, but there's something about the elevation of a plane, and the faster your flight is, i.e. like, you elevate to full elevation of a flight, and then go back down to ground level, the less time between that, it fucks up with your circulation and the pressurized circulation. And the taller you are, the farther away your heart is from your limbs. And your heart is the one thing driving blood pressure other than the valves that kind of help a little bit. So when that happens, it just means that a lot of fluid can build up in your lower extremities, your hands. Like sometimes I'll get off a flight and I can't get any rings on or off. My fingers won't even bend. I'm just like, oh. And it's just because everything of mine is a lot farther away from my heart than is proper, I guess. Brian, I feel that way. I need more leg room than anyone designs for. That's how I feel every day. Every time I'm on a flight. It's just like, I'm not built for planes, or planes aren't built for humans. I don't know what it is. And I've never ever been on a flight with another person who's as tall or leggy as me. So it's like, I just kind of sit there and hurt the whole time, and I don't want to say anything because it's really hard for people to sympathize with how much I want to slice my Achilles tendon and end it all in that moment because I am so tired and I can't lean on anything. Yeah, I go a little crazy. I start to get like tweaky a little bit on flights. They are sardine cans. They're crazy. I mean, where they hit on the back of my thigh sometimes, like my legs will go numb because the seats are so short. Have you seen Pixelated? Have you seen some of the designs that I can't remember which airline it was, but they were designing seats where you're like half standing so they could fit more people on a plane. It's crazy. I love Tilly. Oh my God, Tilly's one of my oldest, dearest friends from the Twitchosphere. Almost everyone dear in my life is from the Twitchosphere, but seriously, I've known Tilly for so many years. A friend of Tilly is a friend of ours. Welcome. I just got on a tangent. We're playing this adorable game, but like for the past hour, we've been wiping out a wish list of a friend of mine's who's sadly an elementary school teacher in the US, which means she has to purchase all her own supplies for her classroom. She doesn't know we're doing this. It's a secret. And Kendo gave me $100 to help with the wipeout. So I'm very excited. But no pressure. It's just fun. She's a very old, dear friend of mine. Literally, I've known her about as long as I've known Tilly, actually. The wish list is the game. I mean, I'm getting about the same level of boner from the game as I am from the wish list, to be honest. And that's saying a lot because this game is super fun. Yes, she's a kindergarten teacher. And it started last year. I can't remember if it was last year or the year before when we started doing this, but it was like right when kids were starting to go back to school and they wouldn't supply the teachers with like separate utensils for all the kids. So she like made a little wish list or something that she was only telling her family about. I think she knew but didn't really realize it. Her mom and I follow each other on Twitter, and her mom had like retweeted it to shout to her family. And I got a hold of said motherfucking wish list. And I was like, hey, chat, you know Sarah? Well, her kids are going back to school, and she is just trying to make like little packets for them. So it was like little pencil boxes. So each kid had their own like crayon set and pencils and erasers. So they weren't sharing. And we got them each little carpet, little circle carpets or yoga mats, just to mental barriers so they weren't touching each other and stuff. And I showed chat and it was wiped out in a minute. It was beautiful. And I don't expect anything like that ever again. That's a once in a lifetime amazing experience. It made her bawl. It was incredible. And my friend Rod knows. And so she just posted this again to her family, and Rod saw it and sneakily gave it to me. Well, and I know a lot of my community is similar to me in the heart boners of helping people, especially someone as heartless as a kindergarten teacher. Are you kidding me? The shit. I know. I feel like maliciously. It's like a dark secret that's so nice, but it's a secret. I'm a bad liar. She couldn't ask me. I'd have to be honest. Play to win, except these kids actually win. Exactly. Oh, I'm happy. Did you hear me talk about her? I gush about her a lot, but I have a lot of admiration for teachers. I was very much like a latchkey kid, you know? My parents had to work a lot excessively to support any sort of household at all. And I don't fault them for that. But some of my teachers are the only reason I actually like got through school and didn't completely fuck my own life over, yeah, I have a huge respect for teachers. Like, they literally take on some problems at me and do some shit, man. Like, I got expelled in 8th grade, but when I graduated high school, I got the principal's, like, esteem award or whatever. And that was just teachers, like, helped me and, like, took me and were like, hey, you're not stupid. Stop acting stupid. And I was like, I'm not stupid. But they're the only reason I'm here and I did anything. And that's no fault. Like, my parents gave me food and clothes and, like, did their absolute best, as I think most parents do, with the tools they're given. It's just the world, right? My mom's a nurse and my dad works construction and they had 8 kids. Like, what the fuck are you going to do? Nah, did they already clear it? Stop it. Teachers, they're just... that's what I was saying, Solo. I couldn't think of another, like, group of humans who are so selfless and so vital to the future, just as a very general to the future. You know what I mean? Teachers and parents who are sometimes yes and. Like, both is what I mean. Most of the time. Like, I learned a lot from my parents. I knew the word patella before I went to kindergarten. Oh, man. I mean, I'll figure out. I have the extra book list as well, and we have her private list, so I will be able to use that money, Kendo. Don't worry. Thank you. You know, that means a lot because there's a lot of streamers out there. You could literally hang out with anybody, and I'm real bad at, like, playing a game consistently, obviously. But when a friend doesn't directly ask for help, you help them. Am I right? When a friend needs help, you help them. That's important. The game will be there later. But it's important to me to help a friend. When I can. She only has like 8 items left. Oh my god. She's going to... Oh. I got chill. Like, I don't ever want to pressure you guys to ever do... Like, last time was insane. However, if we wipe that list out, I'm just so excited for her reaction. She's going to shit her pants again. But she deserves... Not she doesn't deserve to shit her pants, but she deserves this level of love. For I think all teachers do. It's just in the U.S., they are not supported in any way, shape, or form. Like, the fact that a kindergarten teacher every year has to make a wish list of items and hope some family members pitch in $20 is kind of disgusting. For crayons and paper. A hole puncher. That's fucked. I don't need to tell you guys that. I'm just, like, raging about it. It upsets me, and this is why I think it's very important, and I really appreciate you guys doing it with me. I'm excited to shed that 100 on her fizzle. No, Katie, you get it wrong. We are scum, utter scum. At least if you look at how politicians treat us. Word on that. What is an education department? Do we even still have one? Or did Betsy Davos sit on it, suck it up into her big ass, and take it away? I don't even know anymore. Unless there's a philanthropist millionaire in chat right now, then I'll shamelessly ask them to give us all money. True. If there is a philanthropist, like, bajillionaire in chat, will you please wipe out these lists for my friend Sarah? I can vouch. Lizzie and I can both vouch, and probably a few more people lurking in chat. A few of us have known her for like 7+ years. She's the real deal. But that's for the bajillionaire philanthropists. The rest of us have to pay our bills. And me, I got the $100 from Kendo. I'm definitely going to shed down on that. I've got all the lists up. I'm just waiting. I don't want to do it while I'm live because I'm afraid I'll fuck it up and like send it to my own house or something. I'm a space cadet that way, and that's just, you know, gotta respect the brain farts. I got chills. They're multiplying. I love it. It's just spreading happiness. And, you know I'm a broken record, but when you spread apart $1,000 amongst 100 people or whatever, it's not as daunting. And, to her, it's huge. But it didn't hurt us like not 100 people didn't spend $1,000. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. There's got to be a term for that. I don't know why the government's allowed to control something like education, because I feel like it's so specific to state stuff. I don't know. It seems odd that the government can just be like, this is a flush amount that every school in the U.S. deserves and will function with. And it's like, and how? Many hands make light work. Thank you. More hands make less work. That's a good one. Yep. And I love that. I mean, as one of the poors of the world, I grew up a little bit of the poor. It's a big thing. That's how communities help each other. It's not usually one person going in and fixing a huge financial problem. It's a whole bunch of people coming in with little bits and pitching in to help a big problem. And like, not that Sarah's a problem, but the fact that she has to supply her classroom of kindergarten children with crayons and pencils and paper is a problem. And I will do everything I possibly can to help with it. And I'll probably throw it at Zach as well, so he can slut it out, because she a good people and she deserves it. And it brings me joy. I don't want her to even know if she doesn't even know it was me that shed it to you guys. I don't care. Do kindness quietly. I just want her to have this stuff and be happy and be stress free. Like, I want her to go to school the first day of class and have exactly zero worries. Like, oh, I only had enough supplies for this many cubbies. I hope I don't have an overage of students. That won't be a thing. That's what I think she deserves. You know what I mean? To not have to stress about shit like that. To know that if a kid whose parents, like if I went to her school as a child and I didn't have spiral notebooks or pencils, that she had a stack she could give me, and that I didn't have to feel bad that I didn't bring anything to school. Like, that's the way it should be. I know that's like a fucking utopia world that's not real, but I'm gonna keep dreaming. And as a person without kids, I feel like I need to talk about it, because everyone's like, you're biased because you have kids. Fuck off. I don't have any. This line ends with this womb. Genetics done. Cha-ching. We're out. But I can still be empathetic. You inspired us and deserve credit as well. I mean, I don't want it. I want to see Sarah be super happy, but like, I think it's everyone. I think it's Rod for sharing it with me because he knows how much of a heart boner it gives me. It's me because I share it with you guys, and, you know, I just know you guys like to do shit like this like I do. Like, I would never pressure you to do this, but I know a lot of you are just like me. I love doing stuff like this. I love to help. It feels good. And it's, you know, it's one thing. I love doing charity, but when it's personal and like, right, it's close to home, feels really good. It's close to home, but you're still making a huge difference. Like, she's going to be a permanent. I mean, can you not name your kindergarten teacher? I can, Mrs. Dunton. Everyone can name their kindergarten teacher. That is a very vital memory in every human being's life. And for that person to be stressed that they can't support you with crayons or pencils or something or otherwise is really fucked up. Sarah deserves the credit for signing up for a life of doing what she does. But budget for schools should definitely be managed locally. Yeah, I feel like my opinion wouldn't matter because I don't know enough about it, but it seems weird that it's handled at a federal level when, you know, areas in the U.S. is fucking huge. How can you generalize such a huge plot of land with so many people and their different income levels and whatnot? You know what I mean? Like in Seattle, if you go to school in King County, which is Seattle proper, you're required to have an iPad by 4th grade. And if you don't have one, the school will provide one to your family for a low payment of $15.99 a month until you graduate high school. I don't have a response. It breaks my head. Whose parents can afford? My parents had 8 kids. That's a lot of iPads. What the fuck? And it's to relieve the schools of the cost of school books. I don't see those words next to my name at all. Wait, which words? What words? I'm confused, Fiata. What happened? Do we need to fight someone? I will. I don't want to, but I will. The difficult part is that each state would make up their own shit. which is fine in practice, but remember there are states that will have their teachers be priests and pastors. Yeah, see, I don't know enough about that shit to have an opinion, but that'd be bad. Although, did y'all see the school in... Fuck, where was it? Was it Kentucky or Tennessee? Who changed their school emblem to a swastika and to, like, the German Nazi eagle? Very strange. Thank you very much for that subscription to the channel, Drakus. I appreciate you. I'm trying to catch up on chat. Sorry, I was bouncing around between the lists. I'm just distracted. My bad. Oh, yeah, please don't tell me your actual kindergarten teacher rate is a common security question. I don't think anyone did because I think we're all smarter than that. I was being facetious. I apologize. Don't. I can purge you, though, and my mods can purge you if you need to be purged. So no worries. Just let me know. Just let me know. And she had the best sign. If it isn't done by a done, then it isn't done right. Oh my God. I don't remember. You know, my kindergarten teacher actually got married while I was in her class and changed her last name to her husband's, and I don't even know what that was. I still called her by Miss Dunn. So she actually has a different one now. I have no idea. I don't even know if she still teaches. I'm old. But that's pretty cool. That's clever. Kendo, thank you for gifting 5 subs in the chat, you silly fuck. What in the shit? Pilphosaurus, Waffle Donkey, Music Man, Canadian Brian, and Critical Error. Your all but was the highest order. Go forth and be consensual in every way. I appreciate you being here today. Thank you. Refresh the stream so you don't get ads. My voice is dying. But I'm just so excited for Sarah. She deserves all of the love. Yeah, she's just such a... Man. I don't remember my kindergarten teacher's name. Really? I don't know why I remember mine. I remember a lot of my teachers' names. Not all of them, but a lot of them. It was the federal government who enforced the law for blacks to attend previously segregated schools. Truth. Since my mom... Well, we know racism is fucking integrated into the United States of America. I mean, it's systemic, for lack of a better word. I know that's used way too much nowadays, but it is. It doesn't make it okay. Still got to speak up against it and not fucking partake, but you know what I mean. Since my mom is a teacher for kindergartners, sales. Your mom's wonderful, though. What a wonderful thing to do. But was she your teacher? Did she get to be your kindergarten teacher? Dude, Viata has kids. Moms have more patience than... What has a lot of patience? A stalking prey animal? I don't know. Moms. If they haven't broken, you won't know when they do. Moms. Oh, no shit. Oh, wait. She teaches people who want to become kindergartners. Preschoolers? Politicians? Oh my God, Canadian Brian. I bumped into my kindergarten teacher in my 20s. She recognized me and I have a beard and look nothing like myself. That's pretty amazing, though. I've moved so much in my life. No one would ever recognize me. Terminology, no, it's cool. I'm very patient. I love this. I love thinking of someone who wants to become a kindergartner. That makes me happy. Like baby gardeners. Like your mom teaches like gardeners. What the fuck? Please stop. My phone tried to interrupt us. Sorry. I don't know what the fuck I said. More patients than doctors or nurses. Oh my God. Or CNAs. Yeah. Whew. People who want to become kindergarten teachers. Oh, she's a teacher of baby teachers. Oh, that's pretty cool. Dude, what an interesting job. Does she like doing that? Imagine teaching how to teach. What a strange circle. I ran into my middle school Hebrew teacher when I was in high school. It was interesting. Did they recognize you? Oh, it was a Georgia and a Virginia school. What up, Chucky? Those are the two schools. Did you see them? It's pretty fucking sick, right? Like sick in a really bad way. Like, it's not like they didn't get away with it. Like, they are flying a Nazi flag right now. But it's like the United School of Intelligence or some fucking weird. It's insane. It's crazy. What the fuck? There was she teaches youth development. There you go. Like child gardeners. Well, honestly, like I started thinking like, I know Kinder in German. Like maybe he's trying to say she gardens. My American mind went to the thing, went places. She tried. Good head. She knows every single one in the city. Hot damn. I mean, she's the person to go to find out where to send your kid for school, though, right? I'd probably trust her over most. And it's not like state or local government don't have any power. Look at how the heavy right wingers are banning teachers from talking about sex and LGBTQIA and banning books and requiring internal and external genital evaluation if you claim to be a girl, quote, those are hard, stupid quotes, quote unquote, and want to play a sport. What the fuck? The world is burning on the inside. I don't know what's going on. But you guys give me a happy place, and I appreciate you for that. Thank you for laughing at the absurdity of it all with me. I'm one of those benefit of the doubt people like, okay, maybe they didn't see it, but holy fuck. Same. It's like, I thought that until one of the schools, not only is their symbol like a swastika now, they have their school like logo is now including the Nazi eagle. I can't remember what it's called. It has a very specific name. Not that who the fuck cares? Nazis suck. But it has the Nazi eagle, like same school. That's when I was like, all right. Okay. It's really hard for me to give benefit here, but I'm the same. I always try to give benefit of the doubt. I don't try to. I think it might be naive, but I don't try to assume everyone's a Nazi. And I don't want to assume everyone. I know there's a huge population of them in the U.S. and everywhere. They're terrible. White supremacy is a horrible thing. They're everywhere, but I don't want to assume it at face value. Because, like, for instance, I was born in the year 88. My email used to have 88 in it. A lot of shit usernames used to have 88 in it. Guess who decided to adopt 88? Because it's H. H is the 8th letter of the alphabet. So Hitler, blah, fuck, whatever. But what happened to all of us 88 babies? Like, thanks. So now, unless people give me the benefit of the doubt, they'll just be like, what a racist fuck. I'm unoriginal and born in 88. Fuck yourself. I try because I would like the benefit of the doubt if I had an ignorant thing like that I just didn't know because I didn't know. Innocence, man. It happens. There's a mention of black people in class. That's CRT. It's telling kids to feel bad and that they're racist. Can babies be racist? It's rare that I physically want to hurt someone, and sometimes there's just faces out there. Oh, they are separate. They're separate schools. The one in GA did the eagle symbol, and the VA did the swastika. Dude, they were both like white with the same color blue, so I really thought it was the same school. My bad. Still disgusting. I'm going to hope it's benefit, but wow. Wow. Sarah her username is abro, as in BRO, like, sup bro, a bro to the past. One word. I just know her name is Sarah because we've known each other forever. But that's your username. She's awesome. Grace Scott. Thankfully, lucky you. I like being born. I'm born 3/3/88. Like, I've always liked my birthday. I thought it was kind of a cool number until fucking Hitler dick sucks decided they needed. Hi, Sarah. We were just talking about how many Sarahs are in chat, and I was saying this is your username because I say a lot of Sarahs. Like, there's my sister Sarah, and there's you, Sarah, and there's a couple other Sarahs. And I was like, it's a bro to the past. It has no Sarah in the username, but her name is Sarah. I'm terrible at it. But I try. Katie's just as common and terrible with it. I'm glad I didn't put Katie in. Well, I did. I'm ClassyKatie. I fucked up on all levels, huh? Fuck. Punching Nazis doesn't count as violence. It's community service. I kind of feel that way. Again, benefit of the doubt, but man, it's, yeah. Mm-hmm. What is it, Do Machine? What is it? Oh, God. Yes. That is, thank you. That's the Georgia school flag. That's the Georgia one. And then the other one is it's like a big white flag, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, white flag with like a pretty blue. The color blue is pretty, but it's a swastika on it. And they've been approved. They're flying high over these schools right now. Like, these are done. It's wild. I think, actually, hold up. I think Glut actually sent me I think Glut's the one that sent me it was like a TikTok about it. And it's a lady calling. It's a person calling the school to ask if it's a mistake. It's great. Oh God. Reich Sadler? Me pronunciation is terrible. In Nebraska, pronunciation pronounce you. Please ignore me. I don't have to tell sales to ignore me. My mod's got to be used to it by now. Oh, that's the name of the eagle. Thank you. They say it, the person in this video says it, pronounces it well, but it's a funny video about a terrible subject, obviously. That article says it's supposed to be people holding hands, sucking ass. What? I'm sorry, no. Oh, the CF is like, wait, I gotta look at the word again. Like Reich, softer, way softer, not Reich. Yeah. Adler Eagle. Oh, Eagle of the Reich. That's literal what it means. Literal translation. Thank you for the education. I appreciate you. Shit is hard. I respect language. I think different languages are beautiful, and I hope they never go away. But people be ignorant. I'm trying to find the video. Hold up. Found it! We need to take a break. As you can see, Lilith is over here being annoying, so I'm holding her face gently. This makes her stop being annoying, which is weird. I don't know why, but it helps. All right, I got it. Okay, let's take a quick break. But when I come back, I have a very funny TikTok regarding these two schools who have somehow flown under the radar and created very racist emblems to symbolize their schools. I'll put the link in chat for you, Lizzie, if you want to watch it on your own while we break. Or anyone else that needs to take off, because I know it's kind of late. But this is the link for anyone that wants to watch it on their own. Oh my God, I am so sorry. But as the streamer, the only people that can make fun of me are my mods, and I accept it. How many lashes? 'Cause Jesus fuck. I mean, can we blame Glut? Because that's the link he sent me. That was bad. You can all make fun of me. That was bad. I didn't look. I was not prepared. I should have checked like a responsible streamer, but who does that? Lil's so fucking naked. I'm just scratching her nudie neck over here. You look like a naked mole rat, ma'am. Is it? What time is it right now? Hold on. It is. Ooh, 6 minutes. Perfect. Quick ass break. And when we come back, we shall watch a funny. That's that super long link. Oh, Grill said the logo was designed to represent unity and nothing more, and that the district is confident there was no ill intent. Oh. It stopped distributing t-shirts with the logo and was working to remove it from the conference. Gil said Hanover County is north of Richmond, and the school's district has around 17,000 students. So they're working on removing it. I mean, that's something. At least they're not just going to ignore it and claim it's normal. All right, this is Glass Hall 3 today. I've saved all of it just in a bag so it's safe. Honestly, not weirdly. But I'm thinking of making like an art piece with it as to why we should not litter. These are razor sharp chunks of glass that are just coming up out of the ground because someone buried trash in my yard years ago. It's fucking gross. My dog sliced the pad of their foot open on it, and I'm pissed. Every time I take the dogs out, I just wander around and I just find chunks of sharp glass. Can we not? For me, don't litter. Thank you. Not that I'm insinuating you do, but Jesus Christ. Some fucking shit. My dog should be safe in my yard. Right? These were the first two pieces of the day. They're huge. And it's because Scott told us the people that owned it before him were hoarders. They were evicted because they were hoarders. But the first time they tried to not get their house condemned was they just buried all the garbage in the yard. So now when we get these torrential rainstorms, it all comes to the surface. And this is the first year where I've found huge chunks of glass, though. Like, I hate that my dog's foot got cut, but I'm kind of glad because now I'm massively on the lookout for huge shards of glass. I don't know, Jack. That's what we were talking about it earlier. Like, there's options. I could either pay someone to, like, scoop a lot of the shit out of the yard and then put more dirt in. Or I could put down, like, a, weed netting and then order, like, a truckload of dirt and spread a layer of dirt on the yard. I don't know. It's a lot, and I don't know how deep it goes. Moving dirt is expensive. And we just spent, like, $13K on a fence. So it's nothing soon. Like, I'm just going to be picking glass for a while. It's just long term. It sucks to have to be worried my dogs are going to step on glass that we had nothing to do with in me yard. See, I don't know. That's why I'm kind of thinking, like, I don't know how deep they'd have to go to get a significant amount of trash out of the yard. Part of me thinks just treating it like a landfill and burying it to the point where it can't come up in a rainstorm, with some sort of, like, double sheeting or something, that weed stuff. It's the only thing I can think of. I don't know. I don't want trash in my yard, but I want to I am going to landscape my yard. So eventually it's going to have great root structure and shit. So, like, when it rains, it won't just turn to this puddle of silty mud and shit won't float to the top. So, sorry, I just unpaused the game. That's going to help a lot. But in the meantime, it's just, I have bags of glass on my porch where I've just been hoarding all the glass I find. I'm just infuriated by it. It's scary. This terrarium, this is going to be from some of my crested geckos. This was kind of an experiment. I ordered it online, completely unassembled. I've never done that before. Usually, because it's glass and shit, they come fully assembled. But it was so much cheaper buying it where it actually came with, like, special glass handling gloves and, like, suction cups to put it together. So I did that whole thing. I'm pretty proud of it. But I gotta build, like, a thing for the crested geckos in it. Kind of excited. We bought and moved into this house 5 years ago, and we found 3 massive dump sites. No shit. Do you guys do anything? What did you do about it? Does it come to the top? Do you guys worry about it, or did you guys get rid of it? Shitty construction firms sometimes will just bury their waste in the yard. Well, we find that a lot too, Goblin. Like, we'll find roof tacks and shit in the front yard. Yeah, all the time. But we've only had the fence put in. Like, that's the only work we've had done. So all this shit is old. You know what I mean? It is pretty cool. It wasn't hard to put together. It was just, like, I had to be very delicate putting the glass in and shit. I was shaking. I was like, blah, blah. Hev, thank you for the resub. Sorry, my fucking, headphones. Thank you for resubbing the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving Nana Swings that prime sub. Wouldn't really trust myself. Well, it's not a fish aquarium, so that's one thing. It's not like I'm creating some airtight, sealed thing that fish are going in. So I would never do that. Like, I would not trust myself with that. That's some scary shit. This literally, like, you missed them. Crested geckos don't need, like, a waterfall or anything like that. So it was mainly everything screws. There's screws and stuff. Like, all these have metal bars in them. The angles do. So the first thing you did was put in these metal bars, and then you put the sheaths over them that hold the glass. So it's pretty damn sturdy. I have it on a Lazy Susan, so it spins right now. But I was pretty impressed. I don't know. I was impressed with myself for building it and not breaking anything. It's all on top. Oh, no shit. Wait. It's all on top. This house was built in the 30s, and it seems the trash in the dumps are from then till now. Whoa. Jesus. Ours is old, too, because it was before Scott owned it and before the owners before Scott. Because it actually burnt down at one point after the hoarders. These like the stuff coming out of my yard is old. Like I can tell it's like shirts from the 70s. Not that that's old, but you know what I mean? They're disintegrated. Like the trash is breaking down, but glass takes, this is why we recycle. You know what I'm saying? The nails, yeah, exactly. And I don't fault them for it if I can find them. I think it's just old stuff, like from ages ago. Catherine, oh no. What? What? Am I in trouble? Why am I crying in the club right now? Why are you crying in the club right now? Do we need to hurt someone? Are we out for bloods? Eventually, when we find all the dumps back there, we'll be renting a trailer, and the neighbor kids will come help drag out the bulk of it. We'll probably have to do that eventually. It's a lot of crap. Big stuff, too, which sucks. Sarah, what's wrong? Do we need to put up our fighting hands? Sarah, I went to go order the notebooks, and what did you silly people do? What happened? Guys, fill me in. Did something happen while I was gone? Cheers. No more drugs for me. Pussy and religion is all I need.
Hail Satan.
Cheers. I lied. CK woke me up by yelling my name. That happens more often than you'd think. Sarah, are you okay? Do I need to call Sammy? Do we need to call someone? I have your mother's contact. What wish list? What you talking about, boo? I don't know what you're talking about. What you mean? What's going on? First off, why are you in a club? Are you dancing? It's like, what's happening? We've just been innocent. I mean, fuck. Thank fuck, as I say, my cheekbones literally hurt. Fuck a dick. It's about the end of my stream time, guys, and I can't do anything funnier or better than what you've just seen. Nothing will be better. Oh, my cheeks. However, I want to play more of this tomorrow and get more people in. It's so fun. This game is fucking hilariously cute. I'm in love. I promise to set my alarm. I'm going to do it right now. On stream. Witness me. Because I didn't set it. Like a dumb. Delphinus. Oh, I'll be back tomorrow. We can still cheers. I mean, I'm not leaving right this second. Have I ever, on purpose, have I ever just turned stream off like that? Never. Gotta find someone cool to host. Gotta cheers with y'all. Never. And I'm gonna fucking set my alarm because I got a replacement phone. I just got insurance on it and I didn't set it this morning, so I woke up late. It sucked. Boom. 7 a.m. It's really not that bad. Honestly, I usually wake up before. Today was weird. Set. Twice. Witness me, shiny and greasy fingerprinted. We are paused. Yes, I paused. We're hard paused. Yes. I'll get good at the pause eventually. Eventually. But I will be back tomorrow morning, and my alarm's set twice. I can't snooze it. I have snooze disabled. I hate snooze. Like, get the fuck up. So should be here on time tomorrow morning. I apologize for today. But we still got a full stream. Honestly, I take off before the sun goes down because I want to, like, take my dogs on a walk and give them some sunlight hours because they're stuck inside all day. It's my sweet babies. Look at those eyes. I love you, Bubba. I just love dogs so much. Hi, Sarah. How? Oh, you got your haircut? I need a haircut deeply. Let's cheers. Yeah, I definitely have a hit. I just want to repack it a little so I get a good hit out of it. I got's it. This game is so much fun. Kungru, if you're still here, thank you from the bottom of my void. Like, I very much enjoy this game. It's so fun. This is why this is why I kind of fell in love. I think I fell in love with Darkest Dungeon so much. Is I love naming characters after chat and, like, integrating you guys into what I'm doing. As opposed to just being watched doing something that you can't be involved with. It's fun. And this is fun, and it's cute, and it's just fucking, it's I'm not saying it's my aesthetic, like it's nobody else's, but goddamn, if they didn't yank it out of my heart's anus, or your heartanus, as chat coined today. Delphinus, thank you for continuing your gifted sub from New Bot. I appreciate you. Cheers. Bitchin'. It shocks you awake? Ooh. I've never had a problem waking up to my alarm unless I'm like deeply depressed or exceedingly tired. My problem is forgetting to set it before I go to bed. So I love that you can just set it for every single day at the same time. Remember back in the day when you had to set your alarm every night? My fuck, how did we do that? No idea. Why would you want to be shocked awake? I would wake up ready to fight. Dude, what is it? Oh my god. The movie where the guy has the creepy hand that like strokes him awake and is attached to his wrist by a handcuff. Is that? It's not Ferris Bueller. What movie is that? Same year around. Ridgemont High? No. Yes, maybe. No. Fuck. Is it Summer School? Like I thought the same. Like if I was woke up by this lightly on my face, like I would be ready to fucking murder anything that resembled that all day long. Absolutely not. No. Good movie, though. Is that Summer School? What a fucking classic. I loved that movie. I haven't seen it for years, though. It was good. I mean, it's probably still really good. I just haven't seen it in a long time. Thank you, Delphinus. I've gotten so many compliments on my makeup today, and it's literally like mascara and lipstick. I appreciate the compliments, though. I think black lipstick, it should be experimented with more. It's fun and looks good on everybody. There's no color in it, so it doesn't matter. It looks good. Whereas red lipstick makes some of us look like clowns. Red's just not my color. What are you going to do? Thank you. I love this shirt. I kind of didn't do this on purpose, but it all went together quite well. I don't know, man. Years of dressing like the exact same person made a strange habit, I guess. Maybe. My boy, my poor dog's like, Mom. All right. It is my time to give my dogs attention and cook dinner and stuff. But I'll be back tomorrow morning. Alarms set, 2 of them. You witnessed it. It's happening. And we're going to play more of this game because it's fucking fun. This game is hilariously fun. It's funny. There are moose knuckles. Like, kill me. It's just great. I love it. I love that you guys are enjoying it too. And I like that we can talk during it. And thank you from the bottom of my heart for remembering to tell me to pause. Because I don't want to fuck our little tribe up. But I do like to stop and talk and hang out. And, check in on Sarah. Because you never know how she's doing. I love you, Sarah. Absolutely. Please come back. Everybody that's new, old, whatever, come hang out. I stream every day but Mondays. This week was weird because it was the anniversary of my forever dog dying, and I died inside yet again. What are you going to do? But my voice didn't die, so we're getting there. I've been living off tea and honey, let me tell you. It's an obsession. I have one more thing to throw at you, and then I shall take off and bid you adieu until tomorrow. My poor Trick. He's so cute, though. He's not annoying. He doesn't, headbutt my hands like Lilith. She, if you don't pet her, she will show you exactly how to pet her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she'll either start just petting herself with your hand or she'll start slapping her own face. It's psychotic.
Blood orgy! Yay! Blood orgy! Blood orgy! Yay!
Siri. The only reason my ghost will have a dick in the afterlife. How in the tit farts are you, my love? I was literally just on the verge of ending my own stream. However, nobody cares, and we can we can all raid together if you'd like. But I'm fucking honored to meet all of you. How are you? Siri is one of my dearest, oldest friends. How are you and the family? Healthy and happy are my best wishes ever. I miss you. Thank you. I didn't do much, but I've gotten a lot of compliments today, so I'm going to ride it. So much effort was put into this. Hours. Thank you. I'm a bad liar, but I'll go with it. Thank you very much. I just try to get my nipples covered so my channel doesn't get shut down. What are you going to do? I'm only here so I don't get sued. You know how it goes. The dreaded areolas. Please follow my friend Siri. One of them bitches who does whatever they want, speaks truth, is sassy and beautiful. I love her. Seriously, one of my dearest, oldest friends through Twitch and otherwise. Like, just awesome human being. I'm so depressed, but I had a good time celebrating 8 years streaming. Holy shit, you're on 8 years? Jesus. Literally today, I was trying to think about it. That means I'm on 7. Ew. What's happening? Dude, the world is globally depressed because there's so much stupid. I feel that spiritually, but you know what? This is how I think about this. This will be the last thing I leave everyone with. In Siri, just 1 second. This is crazy. So if you think about it, like, you know, COVID and the shutdown and all this craziness with the world, none of this is what depressed us. Most of us were diagnosed and or we knew we were somewhat depressed or something going on far before COVID hit. And we didn't think we were going to survive that. And yet, if you're here, we didn't just survive that shit. We fucking survived a pandemic of dumb, let alone all the other. And we're still going strong. And there's like a war going on. That says a lot about just like what is the word? Perseverance? I'm probably saying it wrong. I'm terrible at this. You know what I mean? That gets me through sometimes. Because I struggle hard. I'm just like, why? Damn. I didn't think I'd mentally survive pre-COVID, let alone this. But we did. And that's badass as frick. You know what I'm saying? Shit's pretty fucking wild. I'm proud of you. Proud of me, but I'm proud of you.
Did you take your joy today? Never forget to take your
Perseverance.
joy. And I guarantee your day will go
Thank
as
you.
smooth as velvet.
Perseverance is the word. I think I tried to meld 2 words together. Mandrican just gifted a sub to Siri. Thank you very much. Siri, you know what's up. Consent, love, no ads. All the good things. I love you, but I feel you. Your feelings are valid, and my love doesn't erase depression. Shit's nasty. But goddamn if we ain't trying our fucking best, right, though? Like shit if I haven't picked up some weird hobbies. My God. Doing our best, my dudes. On that note, I really was about to take off. My voice is kind of given out because I went to a really, really amazing concert recently and sang the entire time, so vocal cords are dead. But I just wanted to toss a few links out there. Nothing weird. In America, teachers have to fund their own classrooms, and I think that's bullshit. And a friend of mine's a teacher, and she has to fund her own classrooms of kindergartners, which means that if she didn't do this, her kindergartners would go to an empty classroom of sadness and brown, and it would be like Trenchbull ran the school, and I'm really sad about it. So please go check those links if you're bored. And on that note, I'm going to go before she hits me. Love you. Bye.